Yo, welcome back to Crazy Ball TV. Thank you for being excuse me. Thank you for being a building with me. Big up yourself. Today's a calling show. It's all about you guys. Please come on in, come on in, come on in. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Please come on in, hit the like button, hit the like button. Hope everybody's doing well, enjoying their football weekend. So far, I'm sure that the Gunners are very happy with the result that they got so far. Yes. First of all, I think I need to share this on the screen. Big up to all of you guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Um, let's get this show started. Community show, community call in, come in, have your say. It's all about you guys. Let's share this on the screen. There we go. Now it's been. Come on in, come on in. I hope everybody's doing well. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. Well, today, it's community show. We're gonna be, as we talking, we could also be doing a few hit alongs. I mean, most rival fans do it to us anyway, so why can't we do it to them? Shoot. Right now, I know I was watching the Fulham versus who are they playing anyway? Who are they playing? Fulham versus Leeds, 0-0 still. A little entertaining. Um, yeah, man. Leeds looks good today. Fulham need to step up, man. They need to step up. But yeah, big up to all of you guys. Thank you for being with us all week. We've been talking about what? Virgil. We got Irishman in the building. What going on, Irishman? How you doing?
Good, yeah. Coming to help you out.
Thank you so
Start this
much. I
ball
appreciate you.
rolling.
I appreciate you, brethren. Also, always. Yeah, man. Today, it's for the community. I'm trying not to say too much. Just have people have their say. I know you also have a show coming up. So, what are you planning? What are you talking about?
The news I've been waiting for.
Uh
The
oh.
news. The news I've been waiting for. Adam Morton, top of the
Oh,
list.
I saw that yesterday. I'm like, I know Irishman is gonna be very, 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 very happy. Very, very happy. Now that's a good. So if Adam Warner is coming to Liverpool, who do you think is moving on? Let's give him a little preview of what you're gonna be talking about today.
I don't necessarily think anybody moves on straight away. I think you could be talking about a long-term partner for Grav, a long-term replacement for Mac, a different type of McAllister type of thing.
Mm,
Yeah, I think maybe, I think McAllister apparently, I didn't know this, I only heard this today.
mhm.
Apparently, they want to go and live in Spain at some point, his family. So seems like
Mm.
maybe
Those
in
conversations are starting again, huh?
yeah, in the next couple of years. I think he's only 21 now. So it'll be next year, maybe like you may brought him in. So you
Hmm.
could have him there, and that'll be say 2 more years of McAllister if that's what McAllister wants to do is to leave.
Hmm. Yeah.
Ready-made replacement there. He could be, he's someone I see allowing Grav to play a bit further forward.
Right.
Um, Lots of options, but I mean, it's just like you don't stand still. You've got to be looking. You're not looking at we're going to buy Wharton and replace McAllister with him. It's like we're going to buy Wharton for the next 6 7 years.
Right.
So if Mac is here in 7 years, I don't, you know what I mean. But
Hmm.
it's just real. Like Real Madrid want them, Man City want them. He wants
Hmm.
to join Liverpool. It's all sounding very familiar again. But you're just talking like homegrown.
Hmm.
21-year-old English player, highly experienced already in the Premier League.
Yeah.
It just ticks a lot of boxes. But there's plenty other like say there's the Balebas and Stillers and all these
Hmm.
kind of other people that are out there. But
Yeah.
it seems this is the story anyway. But
No. I mean, I think at the beginning of the show, not the beginning of the show, the beginning of the season, I was talking to Ants, and with everything that's going on, we see McAllister as the odd man out. Like, if you look at what the manager is looking for, like Gravenberg is here to stay. He's not going anywhere unless a massive, massive money comes from somewhere, which right now I don't think I can see any big money coming out. So even with McAllister, I don't think next year it's done. I think he'll be here for 2 more years, and then getting closer to his final season, then he'll make a move, which that will make him a little bit cheaper than if he leaves now or next summer, right? So Baliba, what's the name? Wharton coming in, that's a direct replacement to McAllister, right?
Yeah, if he's a year, Mac's here for a year,
Mhm.
Wharton's here for a year, and then Mac leaves, so you have another 2 seasons of Mac.
Yeah.
It's just, I like the timeline on it,
Mhm.
I really like the profile of the player, but it's not so much just the player, it's just that type of guy that we need to come in.
Mhm.
So, like I said before, whoever it is, but they seem to have their eye on this kid. And I think our kind of homegrown quota does need to improve a little bit, so
That's
they
true.
definitely will have an eye on that.
That's true, because we keep losing that quarter. It's going. Well, the thing is, we some of the players we getting from abroad used to be in England, so it's like Frimpong was like, okay, Frimpong used to be a city. You know what I mean? And I think after a couple of years, they become a homegrown.
Three between the age of you have to spend 3 years in an academy in the UK between the ages of 18 and 21 or 16 and 21.
Okay.
So you have to been. So he was at City, yeah.
And then,
I think it
yeah,
allows you to add an extra non-homegrown player to your squad. Then
right.
you know what I mean. Like the more homegrown you have, the more it allows you to bring in a non-homegrown up to a point then as well. So, and we have kind of cut it down pretty fine this year. So it does need. It's not the number one reason why you buy someone. It's not nowhere near it. Like
Right.
but it is a massive bonus that comes with.
And also, you've seen players like Rio and what's his name? Nyori. Is it Nyori? Nyoni. Yeah, like they all being promoted, and I think they're gonna be, if they keep working hard, they're not going anywhere. They will work their way through the system and be part of the first team. Nyoni, thank you, Ahmed. Big up yourself, man. We're waiting for you, man. So get ready to come on in. Yeah, Nyoni, I think he's not going anywhere soon. If he keeps working hard, build a few muscles, he'll be a starter. But yeah, that midfield, because that midfield, I still don't think we have figured that midfield yet. Because Gravenberg and McAllister, I'm sorry, they are very, very good, world-class talents, but they don't mesh together. Right? You need both of them need a Baliba type beside them, or they need a Wharton type beside them. At least for Gravenberg. Gravenberg needs a Wharton style. McAllister needs a Baliba around him, which gives him time to be able to control the pace of the game and moving forward if he has to. And if he get hit, if he loses the ball, which the way he plays, he will lose the ball, you have somebody who's athletic to be able to run back to be able to help the defense out, especially the way we play. Now, if we slow the game all the way down, like we did with Arsenal, then McAllister, that's his game. Because even when you look at Argentina don't speed up their game. Their game is very methodical, very slow, and they build it up. And then when they get to the up top, give it to Messi. So the way we play, a lot of times it gets McAllister get caught up. Big up to Ahmed.
Big up, guys.
Thank you for coming through. So I think, yeah, I won't be surprised, because I think we will probably lose Endo for sure. And if you lose Endo, you probably, if McAllister is thinking about moving out, then you need to bring two to get them ready for the following year. You can't wait till McAllister leave, then you'll find a replacement. So if you bring Wharton in and bring Baliba in, you set yourself up for the future. You know what I mean? How you doing, Ahmed? Irishman is out here throwing a party because he's about to get his wish.
What wish is that?
Adam Wharton to Liverpool.
Yeah, I think that would be a good signing. And I think I do agree with you guys about McAllister. I think he would. I'm not happy about it because honestly, I really had high expectations for him. But the way this manager sets up, I don't think we need McAllister. I don't think he's the kind of player that this system needs. And sadly, we're going to have a few of them players like that. And I'm going to say something off, which I know a few people will disagree with, but I don't think Konate is his kind of player also. And I think it's why they are dragging their leg with the negotiations, because I feel if the coach was certain about him, especially with how they did end up sorting out Salah and Van Dijk last season, I think they would have given Konate what he wanted in the first place. And if you remember last season, he wanted Konsa to start ahead of Konate, and Konate was fit. So it feels like he's still trying to figure out what he wants in defense. But the problem is you can't just have a whole new back four next year because Van Dijk might be here, but I don't see him starting as much games next season as he would this season. So
I've been knocking on wood. We've been saying that about Virgil, and the guy's still showing out that he's the best player on the planet.
Oh no, Virgil is good, but the club has to move on eventually. It's not about Virgil being good.
How do you move on? That's my question. How do you move on?
But that's the thing. You see, for someone like Salah now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with him, but eventually would have to move on because he would also want to move on. So if, let's say, he still stays here next season, if we're signing someone in his place, then you'd have to keep switching. He'll play some games, the other person plays some, just until Salah leaves. And I think it's going to be the same thing with Van Dijk next season if he's still here. If it's going to be Leone or Gehi, whichever one of them is going to take his place would have to start some games, try to build up until when Van Dijk leaves, because I don't think for most of these high players, we've seen that when they get to 35, 36, they just want to go somewhere with a little bit of less pace. So they enjoy football rather than having to mentally have to be on a high level every game. But yeah.
No, I know you're making a very valid points. Like I agree with what MK2 is saying, that the way we're going, you could see the managers looking for players with, in the lame term, cool ballers. Like they have patience on the ball. Like you look at Ekitike versus Nunez, just night and day, right? Ekitike is cool, calm, collected on the ball. It feels like he has so much time on the ball. Right. I think that's what in terms of Konate part, yes, I agree, because bringing Gehi is a cool, calm, collected type of player.
Yeah.
He is looking for a Virgil type where they cool, calm, they are not too aggressive. They read the game very, very, very well. Irishman, do you agree with those points though?
Yeah, this is really obviously the first chance we get to see what this manager is really all about with this team. We got an idea last year, but now we've seen a mass changes. New coach as well with Van Bronckhorst coming in, new ideas and just new patterns of play and all that. But yeah, you can't have, like the McAllister conversation has started. I can hear that now. It has started to kind of come up a little bit more. Maybe he isn't perfectly suited to the role, or different things like that. But I think it is a good point, definitely, about someone like Ebo. If he really is the kind of defender that you're looking at, because he is, I suppose, he's not hot-headed, he's not short-tempered.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have that kind of Van Dijk kind of calmness about the way he plays. He's much more proactive. He's a much more physical, He likes to use his strength and his speed, to win battles and to dominate people. So I always liked that kind of mix, to have one guy like a very silky, smooth type of player like a Van Dijk, and then a very
Yeah.
aggressive partner alongside him. I always liked that mix.
Mhm.
But if that's not what the manager is looking for, you can have that strength, but also that composure. Gay is a great shout because he's not big. He's not a small man, but in the football world, he's not a big guy. But
Yeah.
he uses his calmness, his control, his positioning to dominate and to kind of control the play. You see the way how comfortable he is carrying the ball out from the back.
Right.
He's a guy that I'm not saying he'd ever do for us, but in a pinch for a smaller team, he could play as a number 6.
Mhm.
Gay, he has the attributes to play football. He is. So do you have 2 ball playing centre halves? That's cool.
Mhm.
And yeah, you go to, but you're just trying to bring in idea. Yeah, that it's 100% just control,
Yeah.
calmness, and control to the game, and that way you don't make those kind of silly unforced errors that often.
Mhm.
But I mean, we're aiming for a high bar here, so why not? If we're signing people like Wirtz and Isak
Mhm.
and Ekitike, then the next guys we bring in surely into that role, into that number 6 type role, that defensive type role,
Yeah.
they will obviously be of a similar caliber. And Wharton Wharton fits the bill.
Mm. Yeah. That sorry. I think that there's a lot of transition coming through the club. Like I always say, some of our favorite players are going to move on. I mean, Allison, my favorite, and Mama Javili is not coming to sit on the bench forever.
Yeah.
So next season, as much as people say we might not have a big window, brother, we got a lot of players who are gonna move on. Right? Endo, I don't see Endo being here after next. If he's here after next season, I'm shocked. Salah, I'm at 50-50 right now. Right? Virgil, I know he's probably gonna get one extra more year. The way he's playing, the way he's fit. What's the name? Who else? Robo.
Yeah,
You
Robo's
see what I mean? Robo's
yeah.
contract is done. This is his last year. Yeah, so as much as people say, oh, we won't have a big summer, but you're going to lose at least minimum of 5 players next season. Big up
But
yourself,
again-
Dean. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Continue, man. I'm listening. I'll chip in later. I'm
Good,
enjoying
good.
the conversation. I'll chip
Thank you
in
so much.
on this.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Big up to all the
Yeah.
people in the building. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like.
Yeah, but
Go ahead.
Kwasi, I was going to say, one thing I have noticed, and I think this was different from when Klopp came in,
Mhm,
is the management is seeing an opportunity in the league right now
mhm,
to take the advantage of it, because we're at a position where, aside maybe Arsenal, I don't really see anyone really competing for the league.
mhm,
And I think it's why they went out this summer to spend as much as they did, because you don't want to start playing catch up when there's an opportunity right now.
Right.
We won the league last season. There's an opportunity to win it again this season.
Mhm,
And if you can't keep up with that momentum, even when you switch players, the quality doesn't drop.
mhm,
Because last season we could see Salah carrying us, Van Dijk carrying us, Alisson carrying us. Mostly the old guys that have won something and know what it feels like to win.
mhm,
But now you have people like Grab, like Soboslai. Now they know what it feels like to win with this team. And you can see even from how they've started this season, they want to win also.
mhm.
So even when you bring new players in, when there's a winner in the team, and as much as people say it, and it doesn't mean a lot sometimes,
Mhm.
but there's a whole different mentality when you've won something with the club and you're hungry to do it again. And I think for a lot of our players last year during the parade, I think they were surprised by how much it meant to the people for them to win the league. But yeah.
Why are you starting a fight, Irishman?
Our guest is on mute, I think.
Episode about 500 of stats. No, I mean Endo personally, he's a closer. I think he's the best closer in the league, where when you're about to finish a game, like look up Newcastle brought it in, he shut this down. Even though Bournemouth, the manager put him in the wrong position. That's not his fault. That's the manager's instructions. It didn't work. And then as soon as they switch it, things goes well. So, but he can't play that position forever. After World Cup, a lot of players are gonna be like, "Hey, I'm going down this, either I'm grinding down this, to the sunset, or I need to go find a new thing." And this year, he decided to stay because he could see that Liverpool are gonna win something, and he wants to be part of it. But next year, like we said, the manager is probably gonna get a new contract. He is slowly building his team. And he's building it at the place of power. So a lot of players after the World Cup will want, even though they say don't buy players after World Cup because they are just tournament players, i.e., what's his name? Don't call me James Rodriguez, James Rodriguez, Even Diouf, if Liverpool fans remember who that guy is. Diouf, El Diouf. From Senegal.
Yeah.
Gerard Houllier bought him right after the World Cup and chose him over Anelka, which makes no damn sense. So I'm saying, like, moving forward, I mean, the manager got 2 more years left, and I think he's gonna get a new contract. When he get a new contract, I'm sorry, I say 4 to 5 players are gone, and those are gonna be players that everybody likes. Already there's Endo and Robo, whose contract ends next year. You got Joey, whose contract ends next year. So that's 3 already.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm already at Salah 50-50.
Exactly. You have Alisson and Salah on 50-50.
Yeah, Alisson and Salah 50-50. That's 5 already. So next year it's I'm thinking we're bringing in 5 or 6 more players.
Yeah, but I think the difference with this year would probably be we don't get like the best of the best next season. I think the club would do a whole lot more research and sign in more of like hidden gems. Maybe the kind of Gravenberch signing where he has the talent but he hasn't shown it yet. I feel those would be like Leone right now. With everyone seeing him physically, you see him and you think, if he knows how to play ball, he would be a monster in defense.
Right.
So I think we'll do more of those signings than the Isaks, the best of the best in their position. I don't, aside maybe Adam Watson, which I think the club has probably finished all the groundwork. I don't think we'd go for any big name signing anymore. It would probably just be someone you've heard of, but not really seen play ball as much. I think those would be the kind of signings to do.
All right, Dean, it's Olise a big name?
Now he is, yes. I think now he's in that category, world class in the making with high ceiling. I think under a very good manager, he's a big name. He's gonna cost us a lot of money too. I think we messed up. We should have got him. We were supposed to get him and put him under, because I don't think he would have any issues of playing like under Salah. It's just but with under Klopp, that wasn't going to happen because the favoritism. And I also had the same feeling when Slot last season. It just feels like he also has some favoritism, like he believes in his players. So he gives, like if you notice, like the way he makes the substitutions, like, okay, maybe they'll change. He's very like, I think we need a ruthless manager. For me, with this team that we're building now, we just need, if you're not performing, I'll take you off, I'll put somebody else, so that next time when I put you in the starting lineup, you have to perform. Because I think if you notice, Guardiola doesn't strict, man. He doesn't play, whether it's De Bruyne or it's Bernardo, he doesn't give a damn. If you're not performing, you swap in, swap out, but you see next game, you're on the A game. So I think we're gonna have that with our right backs, Bradley and Frimpong. They're gonna be fighting for the position. Left back, I don't think Robo is still at the level at like where he was to perform and so compete. I think he's gonna be like the leader He's gonna be like our endo from left, and like he just comes in to see the game out. I don't think when he's playing, I don't think we'll do like the high line. I think we'll just come to drop back, settle down the game because he doesn't have the pace he used to have.
Yeah.
With Isak and Ekitike, it's gonna be like that. You have to perform because for you to stay in the whether it's Isak or whether it's Ekitike. Because I feel like as much as Ekitike is not at that level, but he's looking good, man. That was one hell of a buy. He's really looking good. He's got, and just imagine where we're leading 3-0 against Man U, right? This is gonna happen. Isak is just banged 2 with 1 assist, and then in the 7th minute we're bringing in Ekitike to replace him. Just imagine. It's another problem.
That's where we're going with.
We never had that, bro. We never had that. We need,
And then just adding to what you said, basically, I think even with our current team, I think aside Salah and Van Dijk, I think the manager has shown that everyone can be benched. I think maybe Gravenberch should be the 3rd person I can say he is fixed on the whole, these are 3 people that have to start. But if you look through last season, aside those 3 people, everyone was taking benches, honestly.
Yeah.
Konate, the only reason we couldn't bench Konate was because every time he brings on Kwanzaa tries to prove to him that, I'm not at that level yet. Exactly.
Kwanzaa was wild.
Exactly. He did keep trying to drop Konate, give Kwanzaa some minutes, but then every time you start Kwanzaa, I think even for all of us watching at home, it's just bring back Konate, honestly. I see what you're trying to do, but just bring Konate back. We're fine. So I think he's going to be that kind of manager that doesn't really care who you are.
Yeah.
It's just going to be if you're performing.
Yeah, true. Then you were dreaming, man. He said I was hoping that Diouf will be the next Henry. Yeah. Irishman, your math here, your accounting here. So Wharton for 160? I get it.
No. Yeah.
So 0 for Gehi. 60
for Oli.
60 for Wharton. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute. Is Gehi gonna sign a new contract? But no, I mean, this is the thing though. People need to understand Liverpool, we haven't gelled yet. So this thing of trying to copy Pep Guardiola can't even figure himself out yet. You see what I mean? Pep can't even figure his midfielder. He can't figure his defense. His attack is only Haaland right now. And even that one, he can't even figure it out. He is struggling. And I think they play tomorrow, right?
No, I think it's injuries, honestly, for Pep. I think I saw about
he started again without injuries.
Stop making excuses. I'm just saying right now. No, I'm not making excuses. But I'm saying they have 11 players injured, which is a lot, honestly. 11
Brother,
is a lot.
how much money did they spend since January?
Hey, I'm not making excuses for him. I'm just saying.
No. I'm just saying. I mean, yes, he has injuries. Injuries do happen. I'm a Liverpool fan. I know. And I've experienced it. But right now, Pep is not pepping right now.
Oh, no, he's not.
Okay. Some of his players. Go ahead.
But if I don't get the injury argument, because unless it is like a crazy where somebody just hit your leg and those injuries you can't really avoid. I think these teams are getting so many injuries. Look at Arsenal. They get so many injuries because the way they train. It's the managers that are trying to instill this intensity and we must do this, we must do that, and it's a strain. And then after that you have to play 4 or 5 games a week. Carabao Cup and this and that. It's too much for these players. I mean, I play football, bro. I play Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So 5 aside. Normally 1 hour 30 minutes of non-stop. Just imagine I'm not a pro. I'm literally sitting the whole time in the office and then I go and play. Just imagine it, and my body can't even handle it. So I think we have to also put this on the managers and the medical teams and these teams. We have to hold them accountable. Because look at our team. most of the injuries that we got, because we know this, even we knew about Slot, like the way he handles injuries, the way he handles game times. The only player that I thought like, wow, if he gets injured, we are doomed. That was Gravenberch, because we didn't have a solid replacement for him. And then if he gets injured, but you can see we managed his load very, very well. Even the training, look at McAllister. He went on a holiday because he played so many games. You can see that
Okay, I think his network is
His
gone.
network.
But yeah, I do agree with what he's saying, honestly. And you could see Slot has this thing of not bringing players back from injury too fast.
Mhm.
And I think if you look at maybe a team like Arsenal, and even with Pep, honestly,
Yeah.
he's trying to almost rush everyone back in.
Yeah.
With Rodri, it's also the same thing. It feels like he's trying to push him to come back too early.
Mhm.
And it's one thing I'm appreciating about Slot, because he has this habit of the team would be fine. Because if you watched, I think it was the first game of the season that we played without Maka.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you could see that we needed Maka in that match, but he just knew, just take your rest. We would find a way to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I think if you look all through the team, I think that would be his model of everyone can take a time off if you need it. And even for Grab this season, with Vert being in that turn now, it gives Szoboszlai a different position to play if he needs to. We could play McAllister and Szoboszlai. I don't think we'd dominate as much as we want to,
Yeah.
but then it would happen. We would have to find a way to make it work.
Mhm.
If it means Szoboszlai playing there till about 60 minutes, 70, bring on Endo to close up the game. But these are things we're going to see a lot of this season. So I actually do agree with Dean on that, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, injuries. These athletes are becoming super athletes, but they are not superhuman. I think some of them are overtrained. Now we're starting to see it in basketball, where these athletes are falling off and they look fit. But yeah, but moving forward, the Irishman, with this conundrum that the manager, I think we will see it when he signed his contract where this club is going. Yeah, when he signed the contract, we'll see where it's going, because his ethos is slowly building up. This team is not ready yet, right? This team is still building. The players are still learning each other. Next year, we bring in Olise. He also has to fit into the system. But before he gets there, we need to have a system ready for him to slot in. Not now we trying to figure him out. No, he has to come in, see what's going on, and say, okay, I can fit in this. This is going to be my role, and this is what I'm going to be doing. Forgetting about roles, Chiesa might not be here next year.
Oof.
That's where you're going to see a difference in what Salah does, I think. In so much as it was obvious to me that when Slot came in, that he was preparing for life without Trent, because he just started playing with just a straight up right back. None of this right back inverted nonsense. Like, we're going to play with a right back. It might happen to be Trent, but we're just going to play with a right back. We're not going to build a team around you and mold a team around you. Why? Because everyone knew he was leaving. He hadn't signed his contract until the season started. That to me says the guy is leaving. So he's like, I'm not going to build a team around Trent for one season. And I hope that what we see more from Mo, I'm expecting to see not as many goals from Mo this season, but more kind of playmaking, more right-sided playmaking, more getting involved that way. And Elise is a right-sided playmaker, so I would like to see that evolution in the team where our right-sided player, i.e. Mo Salah, is not our number one goal threat, is not the guy that we're expecting to win us games every week in our main source anymore. So that when he does move on, the whole you can't replace Mo Salah argument will become redundant, because you're not trying to replace Mo Salah.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean. You're changing Mo's role to bring in someone who can do that role, because you can't bring in someone and say, we want you to do what Salah has been doing for Liverpool. We want you to put up those kind of close to those numbers. No, we have Isak now doing that. We have Verts doing that. We have Ekitike doing that. We've Gakpo. So that, it's planning isn't it? It's to move it forward. Like, you know, I just think it's kind of weird now. Like, I got a lot of stick, a lot of pushback for this Adam Morton thing. It's like, well, why do you want to bring in someone? We got the best number 6 in England last season. It's like, you've got to be at this club thinking, what are we going to be doing in 2 years? What are we going to do in 3 years, 4 years? Who's going to replace an Isak in 4 years? Someone at the club, their job is to figure out who's going to replace Isak when he leaves.
Right.
Looking at the 15-year-olds, the 16-year-olds after the best in the world. Where are we going to be in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? You don't stand still. You're always looking forward. So to me, Wharton is
The
looking
plan,
forward. But
And,
Elise
you know-
is, what's Elise, 23, 22, 23?
Yeah, he's gonna be 24
Yeah,
by
I
the
think
time.
You get him next
Well,
year.
yeah.
You get 6 years of him at his absolute peak. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, that's a hell of a forward line. Isaac, Burts, Elise, Ekitike.
That's that. I'm telling you, man. I mean, this is my thing. I know Olise, you know, the source is talking to me. Olise is one of the 3 they're looking on the right side. So don't be surprised getting towards the middle of the season, you start hearing another name. And now, my man, what's the name? Buying Space is making sure everybody knows he's the one who broke the deal. I mean, who broke the news saying that Olise might come to Liverpool, because now we've seen that Falk is also trying to squeeze himself in and trying to make it seem like he's the one who, you know, is talking about is well documented. And Mr. Space was like, brother, know where it started from. Don't come take, you know, give credit when credit is due. So I've seen him in on X, and he's making sure everybody know where he came in. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, if we were to dream, which is fine, Olise, Isak, Ekitike, or even Gakpo, that speed that is coming at you, no team is going to open up against Liverpool. So that means at the time, that's also like what Irishman is saying, planning for the future. You have a player like Wirtz who could control the game, because you're going to have teams that are just going to be sitting back. They're not going to open up unless we play Champions League where team attack us. You have Olise, Isak, and Ekitike or Gakpo. No one in the right mind saying, hey, let's play football. It's going to be boring as hell. So bringing a player like Adam Wharton, perfect. And then Jones, you hoping that Jones would have matured enough to realize that, hey, I need to stake my claim here. Even if you're a rotation player, you're getting enough game time. Just like Silva does at Bernardo Silva does at City. You know, he's a rotation player, but he gets a lot of playing time. Yeah, man. So I see where the manager ethos is going with that kind of philosophy, because yeah, man, if Liverpool get all these players that they're trying to get, no team is gonna. You think that Arsenal game was boring? Oh, it's gonna get worse, because no one in the right mind say, hey, let's play football.
No, but you know, Kwasi, the thing about is it, and I think this is something we're going to see this season, is I think we are going to do a PSG this season. And it is why I just want us to hang on until December. I feel like after just towards the end of the year, the team would have really gelled up together. They would have gone for their second international break, come back. Salah would have gone to AFCON, even though I think Salah going would give us a different way of playing, which is really good, especially if he's leaving next year. It gives the manager time to also try out something new. And I like this lineup that I'm seeing.
Oh, what's the name? It's Javi Konate, Virgil, Cakers, Graf, Sobo, Maka, Wirtz, Ekitike.
Yeah, I think that should be for when Salah goes to AFCON.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel, because if you followed PSG last season, up until November, December, they were terrible to watch. But just towards the end of the year, they picked up. And then they brought on just before they brought him in, they had started picking up. The moment he came on, it was just an extra level, because now the team could play in different ways. You had Dewey and Bakula having to fight for their space now and have to come in and adjust. So I think we would get a lot of that this season. I just want people to be patient and understand that it's not really going to be 100% right from the start.
When I said it, people were like, "Oh, we spending 100 million. It needs to be working right away." And I'm like, people, you're not going to see the best of this team until next year.
Exactly.
When Klopp came in, we didn't see the best of his team right away. We saw what he was planning to do.
But yeah, the players were not of that level.
You see what I
And
mean?
to be honest, I think maybe because Liverpool fans we have been spoiled recent years with the types of Alisson coming in and just taking their claim right from the get-go. Van Dijk coming in, taking his claim. But if you look at even for someone like Rubo, it took Rubo time to get settled in. It took Konate time to settle in because Konate was sitting on the bench.
Fabinho, 3 months.
Exactly. I remember when we signed Konate, he was sitting on the bench for Matip, he was sitting on the bench for I'm trying to remember this guy we just sold recently. Nathan Phillips also there at times he had. So it takes time, but I think most people are blinded by the Alisson, Van Dijk, Mane, Salah. Those words came and it was just bang, bang, bang. And we have that right now with Ekitike because he's coming in and it's just like he's been here for a while.
Yeah.
But for other players, it takes time. And we saw it with, like you said, Fabinho.
People, please send a donation, super chat for my man Dean's super Wi-Fi right now because FSG's pockets right now is kind of low with all the money they spend in the summer. So please help a brother out. Send a super chat so we can help Dean out. Yeah, Uncle J Dub is not spending the money anymore. But I mean, I put this thing there, Irishman. I mean, look how clean the uniform is, right? Look how silky smooth. I mean, ESPN say pray for rivals, right? You know what I mean? And then you're gonna tell me you're gonna add Olise, even Bonnet, even if Salah decides to stay, and you have Olise in, and Salah is coming off the bench, or Olise is coming off the bench. It's a beautiful thing to see, don't you think, Irishman?
I mean, a year ago, 8 months ago, this is not those two on the bottom there.
Yeah,
that guy besides Salah, yeah, we're signing him. We could get him definitely. Liverpool could do that. 70 million, awesome. He's like, for me, he was always the second choice because he's the most stylistically close player to Isak.
Yeah,
and it was obvious that we wanted Isak, and I didn't think we could get Isak because we're not the kind of club that goes and spends that kind of money. And so if you want Isak and you can't get him, then you do the next best thing and you go get Ekitike. I just, like I said before, it's until a couple of months ago, I did not think I, as a Liverpool fan, lived in a world where we could not only buy, where we could buy all those three players. Isak and Wirtz alone, the idea that we could take him from Bayern Munich and Man City for 120 million quid and go and get Isak in the same window and break the British transfer record for him, and then go and pick up one of the best young strikers in Europe just for 70 million, then keep going, get 30 million euro, the only best young Italian centre half of a generation, and take two of the best young fullbacks in world football and get them into our team. And to do all of that, I just cannot believe, I still cannot believe we actually did this summer. It has to be one of the greatest transfer windows any club in the history of the world. Like, Richard Hughes can just fucking retire now, man, because I'm building a statue. If they don't build it outside Anthony, he's getting a statue. If you want Michael Edwards at the front and Richard Hughes at the back,
you know,
Richard Hughes will be charging you 50 quid to get in, but you know, that's what he is. He's a clever man. But I mean, it's just insane. Quasi, me and you sitting here a year ago, if I'd said to you, relax, Quasi, we're going to get Isak and Wirtz, you would have been sending around the men the white coats.
Go get him.
He needs section in a way. He's crazy. He's lost. I don't live in. I've been around Liverpool for a long time, man. We buy John Joe Shelby and Andy Carroll and things like that. This is just a whole new universe, and we also have someone we shouldn't forget. Isn't even that picture. Cody Gakpo is a top player.
Balling out of control. People don't want, because people want to see Isak and fresh new faces. But
And
that's why
not even to mention the future multiple
Rio.
Ballon d'Or winning Rio.
Exactly.
I mean, the next Messi.
You know what I
you
mean?
It's golden. This is a time to be a Liverpool fan. I'm
And
sorry.
Irishman, I
These
have a
guys don't
question.
understand.
Sorry, I just want to ask
Mhm.
Irishman a question real quick. I think for me, the signing of Isak and Ekitike is kind of going in line with having two players that, regardless of who plays, they basically play almost the same thing. I don't know if it's just me seeing it that way, because I feel if Isak is dropped for Ekitike, the drop off isn't much. It's almost like having
That's
the
the
same
idea.
player with extra energy coming on.
That's the idea.
Rather
Yeah,
than
a lot of
exactly
people said it.
rather than
Ahmed,
for like our left wing
Mhm.
where you have Cody and Rio being two completely different players. I feel like for our strikers we have two of the same person playing in the same position.
yeah, and
But you
it's
see, I
just
think
based on the
Hold
pitch.
on, Dean. That's a question for.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just
Okay.
learning about that space on the pitch. But you're 100% correct, I think, because even before Isaac joined, people were like, "Hey, look, if the Isaac deal doesn't come true, as long as we get someone else in, because the talk was if we weren't getting Isaac, we're going to bring in like a winger or something."
Mhm.
But Ekitike had come in and we're like, look how well this guy is playing. You know, we can probably get like. We were kind of not saying we'd be happy with just Ekitike, but it was like the impact he'd made. And then you also have now just, I think, as soon as these guys learn Isaac, Verts, and Ekitike, they play in very similar areas, not to get in each other's way. What the other one likes, the kind of passes, kind of movements they make. But I think Isaac is going to be underrated because he's going to be, we're going to be up against a team at the weekend. Isaac, Ekitike is playing. Isaac can sit Ekitike down and go, right, we're up against these lads at the weekend. Tarkowski, Ruben Diaz, blah, blah, blah. I've played against him 3 or 4 times. He likes to do this. He likes to do that. He doesn't like it when you bring him out here. He doesn't like it if you drop deep. He can give him loads of info on the centre halves that he's going to be playing up against because he's beaten them all. He's taken them all, out for breakfast. You know what I mean? These guys are in his pocket the last 2 years. He's going to be able to pass on so much information to Ekitike. I did drag that guy out to the left. He hates it when you bring him onto his left-hand side. All these little bits of information. And they're, it's an Ekitike can, and I think he'll be growing up enough to sit down on the bench the odd time. This is the manager's problem now, is how do you get all these guys into the same team? Us as fans shouldn't really worry. We should just sit back and watch the goals go in.
Yeah. And Dean, if you want to answer it, I have it. Irishman is about to leave, but
Oh yeah. No, so what I wanted to say is I don't think that's what's his name, Slory's way. I don't think he's quality and the next one is quality. I think he's more if you hear what, like, I think when you watch the interview, he said he looks for players that can play multiple positions that are typically flexible. So if you say, guys, okay, fine, Isak, you're right wing now, you are, false nine, those in-game changes. You need players that can easily adapt to whatever positions that you say, like whatever instructions and positions when he moves them around. And he likes rotation. If this one goes here, this one covers here, this one goes here, like creating those triangles. So I think the way you just explained, Ahmed, is the Arsenal way, and that's why they've been struggling. Because if you even Klopp struggled because he had the same formation, same tactic. So all he was looking for was players to do better, or to play better, or to perform better, but using the same tactics. So, and if your tactics have already been found out, it's very difficult to do anything because you're not changing anything. You're not changing anything stylistically. With Scott, he is that guy who would change things, man. Like you tweak there, you change there, you move that one there, you drop this one there, just to confuse. And he is looking for now multiple focal points. You see, because before, if you notice, last season, even though we won, it was Van Dijk, Robo, anybody, just give the ball to Salah. If you notice, there were a lot of those diagonal passes to Salah. Give the ball to Salah. Salah was the focal point. And if they double up on Salah, we struggled a lot. So now imagine they have to double up on Vets, they have to double up on Salah, they have to double up on. They will need 20 players on the pitch to double up on everybody. We
Yeah.
have too many focal points because
The
the
movement.
camp, it was already exactly the fluidity. So if we just, if we just learn to on and off the ball movement, that will kill any other team. I promise you. It's looking good, fam. It's looking good.
And this is what
And then
I-
Dean, but just to Dean, and then you have Kirkes and Frimpong running at them from deep, just dragging another player out of position.
and that's where I was
scary.
gonna go with. And the question is, do you think that he finally is gonna? Because Arsenal game, I didn't see nobody inverting. The style that Szoboszlai
Yes.
was played in, that was not an inverting fullback.
No.
Do you guys think that he's gonna stop doing that foolishness? Because inverting fullback is played out. People have figured out how to get. It confuses the number 10s. It crowds the 18 box for no purpose. And then when you get hit on a counter attack, you get a situation with the Bournemouth. What happened at Bournemouth? I mean, at Anfield with Bournemouth. So, do you guys think that this inverted fullback is done? I want Frimpong to overlap. Frimpong overlaps better. Salah should not be on the line. He can't dribble anymore. Salah needs to be right by the box and get the ball and bang, shoot or pass. That's it. Or dribble and get a penalty.
That's it. Yeah.
No, but I think with Slots, one thing we have seen with him, and just before after I make that point, I'll address what Dean said. But one thing we've seen with Slots is he's trying so hard to have this map for every team. He wants to play every team differently. I don't think he's the kind of manager that wants to come out and play, let's say 4-4-2, and then every match you're playing 4-4-2 the exact same way. He wants to come in and play 4-4-2 this game, the next game 4-3-3, just something different based on what he's facing at the moment. And he doesn't, and we see that with his second half changes, where he changes someone because he has seen, oh, okay, maybe the midfield needs an extra person.
Yeah.
So maybe Cody come off, we'll bring up Szoboszlai, so we'd have more legs in the midfield, and Salah and Ekitike can work their magic up front. Vert can join them on the left side if we have to, but we need more legs in midfield. And so I think we would see more of that. But Dean, when I said Ekitike and Isak are almost the same profile, I don't mean they play just number 9 directly, but I mean you don't see the drop off in quality is what I'm trying to say. It's not like last season when we had rest his soul Jota. When Jota is in peak form and you bring on Nunes, you could see even in the crowd, everyone is like, oh my God, what's this? It's not like we hated Nunes, but it was more of, we know if you get 10 chances, you probably score 1. And we're just taking off someone that if he gets 2 chances, we're getting at least 1. Now with Isak and Ekitike, there's a level of, if we take out, even if we see a lineup right now, if we see a lineup against Madrid and we see Isak on the bench, I don't think a lot of people are making noise about it. It's more like, you know what? Isak coming off the bench can be a big problem. It's more of the conversation would have, rather than, oh my God, why is Isak on the bench? Like we've had in previous years where I think maybe last 2 years we saw Salah on the bench. I think everyone here would lose their mind because they're like, what the hell? Who exactly are we starting up front?
Right.
But yeah, that's what I mean when I say the difference isn't as much. And for the left wing, you can't see that with you see that with Rio and Cody. As much as we know Rio is a talent, if he's starting, there's almost a bit, are we sure about it? But I feel the number 9 position is so locked in that I personally don't care who starts. It's all good. If Ekitike is starting, brilliant. Isak would kill them because you give Isak 30 minutes to come play. I promise you, I don't think he knows where the bench is. I promise.
He doesn't. He's like, that thing over there, at the bench. Oh, okay.
He hasn't seen that thing. He doesn't know what it is.
I think he thinks it's somewhere to just go cool off when you play like 80 minutes and you need to cool off for like 10 minutes. Yeah.
He's like, go get some water.
Yeah.
I thought
that was the shop.
I want to switch the topic quick a little bit. So I guess during the interview.
Question.
Yes, sir.
before Trent was on the bench, he came on at the 82 minutes. How happy I am for that motherfucker to struggle there.
This guy is still hating.
Continue.
This guy is hating still.
Yeah, and Elliot made his debut for Villa at the new Hill Dick Stadium, the new Everton Stadium.
Did he score?
Yeah.
He came on against Everton. I
No.
don't.
What was that? What was that?
Okay.
Oh, but
There was
Nil-nil.
3-0 games.
Yeah.
There
oh
was
my god.
3-1-2. One of them's got no.
Hey, my second team won. Nice.
2-0 games and 1-2-1-0 games.
The games were horrible this weekend. The games were really horrible.
Jesus. Between them, between
Six
six
goals.
teams, between 8 teams, they managed to score 2 goals.
That's crazy.
Brighton,
So,
Bournemouth,
a lot of rival fans are, of course, being prophetic and being Nostradamus by projecting when Mr. Isak will leave. So I'm
Yeah,
sure they
so
asked
they
Mr.
said, yeah.
Slot, and he basically told them, no, not at all. It's not necessary at our club because we also trade players. That means if he kicks out a fuss, we will sell his ass before he even thinks about it. The problem with Newcastle is they thought they were bigger than who they were. They got money, so they're like, yeah, we got a project. We are in Champions League. Those days are over, people. And as we say, if a player wants to leave and we get the right money for him, then this club has shown for so many years now, basically we did it with Coutinho. We've done it with a lot of players. If the money comes, we'll let you go, but we're not going to
But
let you dictate.
You know something, Kwasi? I think the world of football has changed because you see even clubs like Madrid, they're not really closed on players anymore. They are really open to selling some players if you want to leave. And we saw that with Rodrigo at the start of the Club World Cup, where the manager wasn't sure if he was staying and he kept him on the bench rather than Madrid of before, where it's almost impossible to buy players. I think we're at the point where all the clubs are starting to understand players are no longer loyal to any team. We see childhood players of a team and they just want to move. And it's one thing I appreciate about Isak, honestly, with his interviews and not giving us the bullshit of I've always dreamt of playing for Liverpool.
I will be here forever.
I hate that line. I think people have abused it so much that it has gotten to the point where when you say it in interviews, I almost look at you like, don't do that, please. Don't do that.
I've always been a fan.
Exactly. Just be honest with yourself. Yes, you could have seen Liverpool as a big team and you want to play for a big team, which is what Isak said. I have been looking forward to playing for a bigger team. I appreciate that honesty. But don't come to us and say, oh, it has always... Yes, we have a few of them who have had the dream of playing. And we saw that with Frimpong. You could see even with his family and his dad being lifetime supporters of Liverpool. If you're like that, I get it. But yeah, I think football has moved on from
The
clubs
bullshitting.
expecting players to stay, honestly, yes. I think everyone understands I'm signing a player. I might get 2 years from him. He might want to move on after that. And I have to get someone else. As far as I'm making my money back, I'm okay with it.
I mean, Isak at this point, he will have to be there. I mean, people thought it was 5 years. It's actually 6 years contract.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So whoever is coming with
That's
them,
future proofing.
yeah, whoever is coming is a 200 million minimum.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he knows. And Liverpool, we don't do what they call a sell on. No, I mean
Release
clause.
No release clause.
Yeah. So those who are coming understand that this is not, Irishmen, people are coming. I mean, Liverpool will tell you, if you're coming in, bring the money. We're not going to pick up a fuss. You want to go. Right? We've done
he
it.
said,
Go ahead.
I like the
But I
quotes,
think-
what they called.
But
Where
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, Irish. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you're fine. No, it's just what quotes, the embargo quote, as they called, like the quotes that come out later on at night.
Yeah.
It's really strong stuff from Slot, and I like the way he said you can tell every agent to write this down.
Yep.
You know, he came out kind of like real, kind of, you know, just I like this more. You know, I think Slot was always like Dutch people. You know, they're quite
Direct.
reserved. You know, so
Mhm.
they're very direct, but also like they don't display their personalities too much unless you've got the all crazy one like a Van Gaal or something like that. Slot is not like Louis Van Gaal, you know.
Yeah.
But he's coming out and he's saying like, you know, this feels like it's his club now, his team, his decisions. He's coming out and saying, you know, I liked what he said about Isak. He said, if you ask me, is he best striker in the world right now? No, because he hasn't played in 3.5 months. You know, being a bit pedantic about it. You know, but then say he's got to win trophies. He's here to win trophies because he didn't have any trophies. We all know that. One of the reasons he came here is to win trophies, not win them at Newcastle. So he's been really strong. Yeah, he's come out and said, look, we're not going to hold anybody to ransom. Yeah, come with the money. Just ask Luis Diaz. Ask his agent. You know, it's telling agents, but don't try and mess around, you know?
Yeah.
Don't try and mess around. Come with the right price.
Trying to be
You know,
sneaky.
you're not going to get, just, I mean, I like it, man. We need to be a more powerful and more self-confident club in the market because that's what we used to be. And we've been down a bit too long now. We need to start finding ourselves again and standing up to some of these clubs and
that's the fan base. And that one, I think, is the fan base. The fan base are so, they listen to, how are you going to be a champion and you listen to somebody who doesn't win? Maybe Dean, you could answer that. Why do people listen to rival fan base and copy what rival fan base when you are the champion, you are the royalty, you are the king? Why are you listening to people who don't win? They're telling you this is how it's supposed to be based on some nostalgia thing that used to happen back in the day. We are the one who are setting trends. Now, you know the funny thing is, did you guys watch the Arsenal game?
Oh yeah, I did.
The manufacturing of trying to manufacture a stadium,
A rivalry.
it was so comical. They were playing drums in the stadium, coming up with chants that I don't know whether they're copying MLS style because that's what Portland, wasn't it? That team in Portland, Timbers, usually do. Yeah, they will have a drum and it's like they are trying to manufacture something. I don't know where it came from. We know their manager likes to copy things, but it's like they're trying themselves to build this atmosphere that does not exist. And Liverpool fans, you are the trendsetter. Why do you like to copy people? Dean, answer that for me, please.
No, for me, I think our fans, it's the younger generation fans that don't understand football and the history of this club. So they don't understand what we've always been like. What it's like to be a Liverpool. I think our club has been more quieter, without being. We're not loud or nowadays. You can see Twitter and all this thing. See people, even this YouTube media. We started having this guys that are talking too much and creating this, so-called rivalries. And the only rival we always had was Man U because we were after the same number of trophies. And I don't understand now, this Everton thing. This this Arsenal thing, this Man City, they were never our rivals because we were miles ahead in terms of history, and these young fans are so caught up in this online debate, with these keyboard warriors. So they're just trying to, troll football nowadays, troll supporters. I don't think they understand what it's like, being a true Liverpool fan. So we are the trendsetters, even. The conversation you guys were talking about, what if Isak decides to do the same thing? I don't think he would, because at the moment it looks like Liverpool Football Club is probably the best club in the world, as it stands. I don't think there's any other attractive club out there that a player would look at and say, I want Madrid, not as Madrid. It's still the name is still up there, but they haven't really achieved anything of value that people say I want to. Maybe if the only thing they can offer right now is those astronomical wages and sign-on bonuses and stuff. But in terms of legacy, the love, the support, overall package, I think Liverpool is probably the best club. And I just wish our young supporters understand that, like, let's not get caught up into this whole online debate, like, yo, Liverpool this, Liverpool that. Let's go to Anfield. Even though I'm across the continent, I enjoy it. I enjoy everything that, when you watch on TV. Let's go there. Let's fight there on the pitch. We've got the best team at the moment. Let's fight there. They will create these rivalries. As Arteta will play. You never walk alone in training, and it never works. Let them that's noise. Let them
Dean,
do that. Like, let's not
Dean,
get
just
caught
to
up in
chip
this
in.
whole.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Dean, just to chip into what you were saying. Even Man United were really not a rival because at the time we had 18, Manchester United had how many league titles? 3 or 2? So yeah, it wasn't really a rivalry as much. It was the fall-off we had that gave a lot of these teams a space to even come into. But if you look back and see how much we had won as a club before 1980, it's almost, yeah, we really don't have rivals. We have other teams in the league, but not really rivals, honestly. Because if you look at now, we've won what, 2 league titles in 35 years, and we still have the highest in the Premier League aside United. Do you know how crazy that is for you not to win a league in 35 years and you're still the highest? So we're on a level that they cannot understand, honestly. And I think for most people, they just don't go back to see the history of the club. It is why they go out to make silly arguments. It's why you hardly see Madrid fans make arguments over anything. They know who their club is. That if you start arguing with a Madrid fan, it's just like, yeah, I'm not arguing with you, honestly. We're too big to sit here and argue with you. Maybe Barcelona can chat with us. But aside them, honestly, the rest of the world, I'm bigger than you. I have almost more Champions League than your league as a whole. Why am I making noise with you? And it's the same. I think Liverpool fans need to understand we're on that level. We are on that level, and they need to understand that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense because for the world of me, I don't get it. Like I listen to a lot of, sometimes I've stopped now. I'm stopping and listen to a lot of these content creators because I tune in and they are not making sense. I just turn off. It has to make sense to me why you are debating, not just talking just for the sake of talking. Like if I saw a video of a Chelsea fan said Chelsea's bigger than Liverpool, and I turned it off. I didn't even give the Liverpool fan a chance to even rebuttal what that fool said. I just turned it off because I'm like, okay, it seems like you haven't grown. And Chelsea fans are the worst because they had the transfer money, and all of a sudden they thought they were at Liverpool level, which you're not. You'll never be at Liverpool level because you're a cheater now. So let's just scrap that, right? Manchester United is the only club that will be and forever be competing with Liverpool. Everton, okay, these are City rivals, so that's different. City, cheaters. Arsenal, delusional. So when I'm looking at all this and I'm like, why is Liverpool fans take their time to even fans to be like, oh, and then they try to agree on a narrative that makes sense. You're like, oh, let's all agree on this, right? And then I want to be the one who, bro, you are a Liverpool fan. You don't have to settle because people think it sounds nice. Because some Liverpool fans think that they should be, oh, I'm in the middle. I'm real. I say how it is. No. Football is about football. If you make sense and it goes against Liverpool and it makes sense, right? For instance, Liverpool hasn't jail. Does it make sense? Yes. Is it going against what Liverpool, as a Liverpool fan, is? Yes, but it makes sense. But if you come in and tell me, oh, Liverpool defense is trash, and then I say, okay, how are we trash? And you can't give me the reason why we trash. You are just trying to fall into a narrative that everybody is spilling because it sounds nice and everybody seems to agree. No.
Ooh.
Liverpool defense is not being trashed. It's just like the manager said, we have a center back who's trying to figure out 2 other center backs. And the other center back is just the GOAT. So you cannot compare those 2 center backs and say you should be playing like the other one. And people don't get that. People don't take the time to analyze the game, watch it again, and say, And Fuzzy, big up to Fuzzy. Yesterday, he's like, you know what? I watched the game again, and I made a mistake by tweeting that we were playing trash. It was actually the other team that was not playing well. We did what we were supposed to do. And sometimes you have to give credit to the opponent. If the opponent is doing something well, you have to recognize it and let it down. Nee and Haziz, welcome. Thank you for coming through, as always. And people, this is also a hit along. So if you're watching and our rivals are losing, feel free to share it. You know, I know Spurs is next.
Unfortunately, that hasn't happened today, bro.
I know,
Arsenal
man.
won, and right now we're about to watch Spurs
Bro,
too. So
Forest was useless.
yeah,
They literally,
I mean-
basically, the way I watched the game was they were just standing there and trying to play football against Arsenal.
To be fair to them, I think they have moved from
It's a
one
new
extreme
manager.
to the other. Yeah,
it's a
they
new
moved from
manager,
one
bro.
extreme
They're
to
not
the
gonna do
other.
anything now.
He's
Yeah.
not had time to train with them because of the international break. So he's confused. He doesn't really know what to do, Ange, because his tactics is way at the other extreme end, and the team is also used to playing ultra defensive. So it will take time for him to figure it out. I think Marinakis would have held on to his ego and waited till January to even sack the other manager. But now he's put the team in a mess.
It's a bad mess. Yes, you know, it still sounds like I'm a hypocrite saying, oh, Liverpool is, you know, I'm telling Liverpool fans, give it time for it to gel, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling them because I can see the philosophy of our manager and it's working. It's just, like I said, today you watching, just like Nee said, this guy came into a team and is telling players who play a certain way to change whatever they used to play to go play a whole different way that they are not accustomed to right now. It's the same thing that Amorim did with Manchester United.
Though you said I'm raving is funny. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Where is Carl? Carl, wherever you are, show up.
I know the Manchester fan.
That's crazy, man. But yeah, like we just got to do our job. That's it, bro. Like, you know, we should not pay attention to these rivals or what are they doing. You know, we have two very winnable games, and we need to do the business. That's essentially what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? We got what's it called? Burnley, which should be a comfortable win. I know Liverpool, we like to do things dramatically, but it should be a comfortable win. All right. The next game is Merseyside Derby. I need 6 points out of these two games. You know what I'm saying? So if we got 5 out of 5, then we can put on a nice little run. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how we used to do things back when Club was there and we were in our prime. You know what I'm saying? We just win games in a row, like just a lot of games. We just win, and so nobody can catch up to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that should be the plan right now. And just hopefully, I just want to see a good performance. Good performance with a good result.
Yeah.
That's what I want for tomorrow, inshallah. I want to see good performance and good result. Like I know we might play bad and still win, but I still like at this point, like we got through the tough games and now the easy games like Burnley, like the lower 10 teams, we should get comfortable victories against them. We should not be like doing all this extra stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just my opinion generally. If you want to win the league and you want to win it convincingly, you know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, that's why Arsenal fan was scared. They didn't want to fall behind us so early because Liverpool is consistent.
Yeah.
We are consistently bad or consistently good, but we get those 3 points, right?
Yeah.
And if we keep doing that till January, trust me, a lot of teams are going to panic. They'll be like, oh, crap, we cannot. This is too much. We're not going to be able to play consistently like this. And then the doubt kicks in. So you're right. Liverpool, just do Liverpool business. Play your game, eliminate errors and everything, you know, with the squad that we have, everything will fall in place.
Yeah.
I think the league is still new. I mean, the league it's until we get to November, after that international break, getting close to December, that's when things will pop off. And then you'll be like, and I'm hoping by then we are consistently enough getting maximum points
Yeah.
Good.
needed to be able, you know, to be around there. Because after January, if Liverpool is 1 or 2, the league is ours.
Yeah. Inshallah. Yeah. Yeah, we just gotta be consistent. My main issue with this team is we don't control games very well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, what's up, Dean?
Check your Twitter. Sorry, check your Twitter. I just sent you something now on Twitter. Just on your thing, I just responded to this stream. It's very fun. Check Twitter. Sorry, guys, continue.
These guys are trying to start a fight. Share this. Let me share this. This is hilarious. Yeah, Arsenal fans in the chat are not going to be happy. This guy says 7 levels of haram football. Who's the first coach? Level 1 is who?
Is
Who's
that the
that
Stoke
coach?
City guy or something?
Who is he?
I don't know that one.
Was it that old Stoke City manager or something like that?
No, Stokes. Oh, yeah. Where's Police? So you guys say Police don't make this level? He should have made that level. Stoke City, former Stoke City, what's his name? Polish?
But like, isn't the blue like the light spicy?
Well, what they're saying is Arteta has beaten Mourinho, Simone, and Ancelotti plus this guy here. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Why is Conte? Why is Conte there though?
I mean, Conte played some haram football, wasn't when he was at Spurs? That was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean
Nuno
Dice.
should be in there too, bro. Loki Nuno should be in there too.
Nuno?
Yeah.
That's true. I'm trying to figure out who's the number one is.
Maybe level 8 Nuno.
Tony Pulis should have been in there.
Yeah, he should be.
And what about what's his name?
Big Sam.
Moyes.
Oh, Big Sam?
Ten Hag should be.
Yeah, Big Sam.
Ten Hag should be there. Ten Hag should be like.
No, Ten Hag
something.
football is something different.
No.
Ten Hag is with
It's
Ola.
not haram, but he just
Yeah.
he just doesn't know what to do.
He doesn't know what to do. Ten Hag and Amaram are in a whole separate category.
Yeah. Amaran, if he works hard enough, he can get into this list.
Yes. Yes.
They are confused with their identity.
Big up yourself, Victor. Thank you so much. We appreciate you being in the building. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit the like. Thank you. Big up, Victor. Yeah, man. I think, yes, that's a good point. Someone needs to reply that. If Amorim works hard, he could become number 8 or would take who out? Who is he
Who's
taking
number
out?
6, by the way? I don't know the number 6 guy.
That's Juventus former man.
Conte, I don't think
Allegri.
Allegri.
Conte is
Okay.
decent.
So on this scale, though, which one is
Conte is
worse?
decent.
Is 7 the worst haram, the most haram?
That's a good
It looks like
question.
it's light haram, and like number 1 is like maximum haram.
Oh, okay. So Arteta has broken into the haram stage.
Yeah, he got into the haram stage. Yeah.
Big up
right.
yourself, Anfield. Thank you so much, Irishman. Appreciate you, man.
There you go, man.
Yeah, man. So if you say Amorim works hard, then he's on review to
Yeah,
make
he
it to
might
the
enter the
haram.
list. Yeah.
Yeah, he has to be on the review.
Yeah.
Ten Hag, I don't think Ten Hag will ever make it. I don't care how hard he works, man. You can't just play 2 games and get fired. And we know at least Nuno was just the owner. Is just
Yeah, they're fighting.
they fighting.
Yeah.
But you
Right.
know what?
Okay,
I don't
so
get
let's-
with. Sorry, I just want to make a quick point. Like, I don't get the whole thing with what Nottingham Forest did with Nuno. Because if you had a problem with him from last season,
Yeah.
I feel you're doing a disservice to the new manager by getting him in after the transfer window. What if these are not the players he wants? What if he wants half of this team gone? Because we know managers have different opinions. They have different views of the different players. What if this is not his squad? And you're just putting your team in a very bad position because now I don't see them surviving in Europe at all. I think they would live in the group stages. And I think they would end up in the bottom 10 this season. I don't see them doing anything special.
Who? Forest?
Yes. I don't see
I
them
won't
doing
be surprised if
anything.
he gets sacked in 2 weeks. I won't be surprised.
Yeah, but
about
that's
that,
the
bro.
thing. He has just messed up the team to the point that
Yeah. And the
they
players, you could
can't
tell
do
they're not
anything
happy.
this season.
The players doesn't
Yes.
look like they're happy. That's at least if you're gonna lose, you lose if a manager's bounce. Where you play hard, Arsenal just happens to be better than you. But today it was like, oh, we're gonna play football, and they will do these passes was so slow, and Arsenal gave them the chance to play, and as soon as they get to the final third, counter attack. Technically, Arsenal should have scored 6.
Yeah.
And how do you respect a manager you beat 2 times last season, and even your players came out to say, "Oh, it wasn't really a big match"? I mean, how do you respect that kind of person? Because I
Yeah.
remember Hudson Odoi said that after they beat Tottenham the second leg, and they said, "Oh, how does it feel to win a big match?" And he said it wasn't really a big match, but the occasion was whatever. So, how do you respect that kind of manager that lost 20 games last season, 22
22
games?
games. 22.
Exactly. And then he comes to you and he's telling you, "Oh no, don't run this way, run that way." I'm pretty sure most players are looking like at him like, "Yeah, I don't think you know what you're saying, but okay."
He sounds like a guy in pressure. Also, if you see his interview, bro, he's like, "Yo, I need to like shape up really fast." You know what I'm saying? So like,
But the thing is,
he
you
does seem
see,
like he's under pressure. But yeah,
they already put him under pressure, and he didn't even do it.
yeah, and that's his first game too.
This
And
is his first game. He was.
Yeah.
I mean, the owner is a useless owner. Let's be honest. He's also think he's bigger than what he is. He's trying to be like the next Abramovich. He does spend money. That's true. But you have to have a plan. He has no plan. He just say, "I'm gonna spend, getting players." You're getting players that works with a particular manager. Now, if Nuno was playing this brand of football, it would make sense. But
I think
this
they were
guy,
just fighting. I think they were just fighting. Like,
he's
I
gonna
think there's
suffer.
a lot behind the scenes that we don't see.
Mhm.
I think there was some real tension between Nuno and that man and the ownership, and that's why they just let him go.
No, I mean, look how he
Definitely.
treated him after a game where he came on the field. That's very disrespectful. Can't you talk to what kind of owner comes on the field? Why are you up all in the videos?
Yeah, he's in the cameras a lot.
Yeah, why are you there?
And
Bro,
he's not
stay.
dressed nicely too, bro. You know, he got his big wife beater or something.
You know, why
Like,
you
at least if
all
you
up
want to
in
be in
there?
the cameras, have on a suit or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Try to look fly. You know what I mean?
Go to the dressing room.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
owners go to the dressing room to meet. You know, if they have something to say, they meet up with the coach in the hallway and be like, "Hey, let me talk to you."
Yeah, dress professionally. You know what I'm saying? This guy's
Yeah,
wearing like a
what?
T-shirt and with stains on it and stuff like that with some baggy pants.
You see, this is the fake trendsetters. Everybody wants to start something. Oh, you know how when Klopp started this whole hugging and clapping, and everybody say, "Oh, that's cringe," and then all of a sudden everybody started doing it. So he wants to be the only owner who shows up after the match and come and shake everybody's hands. Brother, we don't want to see you. Stay where you are, and then just sign the checks, whether you're gonna sign or not. But I think
No, I
that
mean,
was
he's got a side. I mean, he come up. He's like another player's employee.
he's an embarrassment. Oh, he's an embarrassment. At this point, him and Parrish are the worst chairmen in EPL.
But like,
Period.
Quasi, bro, do you think they're actually gonna do anything today?
Who?
The Forest.
If Nuno was there, it was gonna be a more.
Nah, they'll still beat him. They lost.
No.
3-0
Yeah,
in
they'll
the
beat him.
game,
Last
though.
year, they beat him twice, right?
No, they beat him one time. But like, still,
They beat him
like,
one
in
time?
Emirates, they're gonna win. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if Nuno was
You see
there,
that?
it would have been more of a tough match. But today, literally, I was watching the
Yeah.
game. I had to speed it up because it was so slow for me.
Yeah, the minute I saw it was like 2-0, I was like,
Anti-football.
yeah.
Yeah.
To be
I
honest
was
with you, Arsenal did
anti-football
play
today.
well. I will give them that, by the way. Arsenal did play well. Yeah. Like,
No.
low-key, like, I'm not
To
gonna
be
lie.
honest,
Low-key,
they didn't. You
Zubimendi
see,
was cooking. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna be a hater, bro.
Who?
Zubimendi was cooking, bro.
no.
Zubimendi, bro.
I'll tell you
he
this
was
Bro,
cooking,
though. I'll tell you.
If we were all in there playing midfield, we would be cooking.
Yeah.
There was no pressure on Zubimendi.
Yeah. And I have a hot take. I think he would have cooked with us if we got it.
No. If he came here, he would have cooked with us.
Yeah,
No.
he
For
would
sure.
have cooked real good with us, bro.
No.
The passes.
I think we would have
No.
made further in the Champions League too.
Because
I think
we needed
yeah.
somebody who could tread those passes, and he's
And
very
who can
good at
control
that.
games too. Who can
Yeah.
control games? Like we don't control games right now. I don't know if you guys
I don't
noticed
think
this or not.
I don't think anyone has a problem with Zubimendi's controlling abilities, passing ability.
Yeah.
I think the few criticisms were when he's left alone. because he
Yeah,
doesn't have
he can't like do that like the
the
physical
pace
side
and the
of the game.
physicality.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And we saw that. We saw that 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago.
Against us, yeah.
Yeah, we
But
saw
like,
it
but like
when.
Verts was cooking him. That's different, bro. Verts was cooking him. That's different. You saw how he was dribbling past him and Rice, bro. It was
Oh my
crazy,
God.
bro. Yeah,
But
yeah,
today,
Verts was
that's what I'm
losing,
saying.
yeah.
Today, he had no pressure. Forrest didn't know whether they should pressure them or
But-
play football.
I agree, yeah.
Go ahead, Dean. Dean.
Yeah.
What you saying,
I
something?
think Watson will probably be the best signing we can actually add to our team, and not Zuberman. Watson is the one. Is the guy.
Yeah, Wharton is a good, yeah.
He's the guy.
Yeah, Wharton is a good one.
Trust me. I watched.
Okay, here's $1 million question.
I
Here's a
watched
$1 million question,
Zuberman. He's yeah.
Who are you gonna sacrifice in our midfield for Wharton? Sacrifice. You know how our model is: one in, one out. So who's the one out?
Right now, I'm telling you, it's McAllister.
Gravenberg.
Gravenberg is going nowhere.
No, Graf.
McAllister is the one that is. It's McAllister is
Graf worries me. Graf worries me.
I don't want to send
Graf worries me
Matt
because
to
of
Madrid, bro.
he's
It's gonna
good.
be a problem if he goes there, bro. It's gonna be a big problem.
Yeah.
He can't
If
go
they,
there, bro.
they bring
Yeah.
100 million, they bring 100 million, he's gone.
No, I agree, but like we can't send him there, bro. Like we can't, bro. We gotta keep Mac, bro.
But right now, Mike is the odd man out. You see
Not
why?
really
You
like
see
now,
how
but,
Jones?
like,
You see how Jones is playing? Have you
but
seen
Jones
how
is
Jones
injured
is
now.
playing?
No, but like John's thing is not sustainable, bro. Come on, man. Let's be real.
What do you
bro.
mean? That
Jones
is more sustainable than Maka.
No, it's not sustainable, bro.
Jones
You know
is
when
not
Mac
consistent
clicks onto
enough.
form, bro, he'll be cooking, bro.
Who?
When Mac clicks onto form, he'll
Yeah.
be cooking.
I know, but
Yeah, so,
right
well,
now, you need somebody to control the midfield, and McAllister is not there yet.
Yeah, he's not there yet, but when he gets there, he's gonna cook.
Yeah.
We all know this, bro.
So,
we
but
don't
you
need
saw
to
what
talk about Mac, bro.
you saw what how Jones did to Arsenal, right?
Yeah, he was good, bro. But like like sometimes when Jones has some really bad games, bro, people
No,
forget.
that's what he's saying. His consistency is the problem.
Yeah.
But right now, what we need is a Jones who can hold the ball without losing it.
And also, there's something that Maka has in his game that people are not realizing. Maka has that good eye for the final pass.
That's
People
true.
forget about that. Like that's a quality that's like irreplaceable from any player, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Wharton will thread these passes through the lines and he can dictate play and all that, bro. But like that final pass to have that weapon in your team, bro, is like gold, bro.
Yeah. But if you're gonna have Maka, you need to go get a Baliba, because Maka is gonna lose the ball a lot. That's how his game is.
Yeah,
Maka
like Wharton
and
doesn't
Verts.
sit around and like he'll fight. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
not like
but-
he's a slouch.
But if you have a Maka, and Vert, it's like having a quarterback or a point guard. They're gonna lose the ball all the time. You need somebody to track back to stop that counterattack.
I don't know. Like I think a midfield of Maka, Wharton, and Verge. I think that's a juicy midfield, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's a good midfield.
I
The
mean,
technical
that's
ability is
technical
ridiculous,
holding
man.
the ball. Yes, that reminds me
the
of
technical
PSG.
ability.
Yeah,
the
that's like
technical
PSG.
ability,
That's basically
yeah.
having PSG's midfield.
Yeah. Like we'll just control games, bro. We'll just pass people to death. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yes, that's a
Yeah.
good point too, Dustin. Every time
Yeah.
Joe starts to cook, he gets injured. That's his
Yeah.
problem. That's where the consistency seems to fall off.
Mm.
You know,
I think Jones is better under Klopp. Like he was like a typical club midfielder. Like with Slot, I mean he still does well, but like he's more suited for club style football. Yeah.
I mean, a player like Jones, I don't even see him that many. There's not even a player like him in the league.
Yeah.
England don't have a player like him. That's why they need that type of player. England's midfielders are all the same. They're all in the mold of Rice, Bellingham,
Yeah.
all action. Nobody knows how to hold the ball and control it.
Yeah.
You know, unless you bring Etse in, but Etse also loses the ball quite a bit. So it's like, you know, that's why I like Jones if he's consistent. When he's consistent, he's a problem. And him being consistent, you see, when he came in, Vert's game started getting much, much better.
Yeah.
Because now he can he can hold the ball enough time for him to run into a space. You know, and Vert don't get tired. He runs all over the place. So No, I mean your point right now. Maka is the odd man out. We should just revisit that question next after the next international break.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's revisit it because Maka is not fit yet. You know, he
Yeah, when he gets fitness, bro, he's gonna be unplayable.
Mhm.
When he gets fitness back and he gets back into form, like
Yeah.
him and Isaac, I'm just waiting for him and Isaac to get into form, match fitness.
Mhm.
If they get into match fitness, bro, this league is wrapped up.
No, I mean Isak is match fitness, but Isak looks
Yeah.
good in the training, man.
Yeah, he looks good in training, but it's different when he goes into the pitch. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's different, you know. But like he needs like minutes in his belt so he can get to that match fitness. You know what I'm saying? We need to give him like 20 minutes in the next 5 games, like 20 minutes,
Well,
20
we
minutes,
got-
20 minutes, 20 minutes.
In the next 13 days, we got about 5 games.
Yeah,
So he's gonna have a lot of games. You know, we have this one, and then Champions League in next Wednesday,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
just bring him off the bench. Yeah, just bring him off the bench for like 10 to 20 minutes in every game. I think we'll do well. Yeah.
you have
Yeah, well-
Champions League, you got Everton, then you have Carabao Cup. There's so many games.
Yeah.
He's gonna have enough game time to get ready. Yeah,
get
for
ready,
me, it's like the manager said, we're not gonna rush him. He's not here just to play for 2 weeks and go. And I know Liverpool fans just want him to play like right now. Nah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair because he's an exciting player. That's fair for us to
Yeah,
feel that
no,
way.
I want to see him. I want to
Yeah.
see him and Salah cook, man. I just can't wait. Like the day that we're gonna have that squad all fit, it's gonna be tough.
We're gonna cook, bro.
Yeah, it's
People are
gonna
talking
be-
about Arsenal squad depth, bro. Like if we got
No.
all our players fit, bro, we're a problem too.
I mean, Arsenal have a deep squad. That's what they cried for last year.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. That's the thing. Arsenal's problem is when they get challenged, they fall. And then as somebody, Victor was saying that this year we would need 100 points. Nah,
I don't think so. No.
Nah.
90 points will get the job done.
90 points will get the job done.
Yeah.
90 points.
I
Now, we
think I
got
have a
84,
wild
but we
take.
need
I
90.
think the same points from last season should be okay this season.
You
No,
think
no,
so?
no, no, let's not go that far. Let's not
No,
go
no,
that
no,
far.
no. I'll tell you why I said that. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because the thing is, you have teams like Tottenham, which would definitely pick points from the big 6. Whether we like it or not, it might not be us, but they would definitely, and they have beaten City already. They would probably get points from either Chelsea or Arsenal. They would get points from United. So you look around the league, there are so many teams that can beat each other that you don't. And it was the same thing we saw last season. As much as everyone was saying Arsenal was bad, but last season there were a whole lot of teams beating each other. We saw that with Nottingham Forest beating almost everyone at least once. Same thing with Bournemouth. They beat almost everyone once last season.
Yeah.
Brighton drew with almost everybody once. Crystal Palace also. So because of these certain qualities that we're seeing, I don't think that you need to be winning every game, but it would be nice to get to 90 or 100 points. But I don't think it would be that crazy, honestly.
I think last season, because like people forget there was Copa America, there was Euros and stuff like that during the summer.
I
Like the
can't hear
quality
him
of the
though. I
league
can't
all
hear
around.
up. I don't know if it's me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear
Yeah,
you.
we can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I said, like the quality of the league was lower because there was like Copa America, there was Euros and stuff like that. That's why like players weren't like entirely fit, and like that's why it didn't need much.
Qasim,
for us
I'm
to win the
saying,
league.
what's his name? Abda, you're the only one who can hear him. I don't think we can hear him.
Can you hear me?
No, we hear
No,
you.
we can hear you. We can hear you, Abdul.
We can
No,
hear
no,
you.
him. I mean, Hag, the guy in red is speaking, but I can't hear him. I can
Really?
hear everybody else except him. Yeah, except
Can you
him.
guys hear me?
Crazy.
Go out and come
Go out
back in.
and-
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you has. No, you had. Oh.
No, it's him
Dean,
because
Dean.
everybody else I can hear. Everybody else, I think you could only hear him, not us. I don't know because he's
No,
speaking.
everybody-
I can only see.
But we can also all hear him.
Yeah, we could all
Oh,
hear
okay,
him,
so-
so it could be from you.
I
So you
told
might
you.
have to also go
I told
out
you,
and come back in.
FSD.
I got yeah.
There you
FSD,
go.
I told you.
Can you hear him now?
Yeah, you need to. We need to. Hey, people, send a super chat so we could help this brother and his Wi-Fi, man. Because
But
Yeah, go ahead,
I think I don't wanna. Sorry, gents, I don't want to disrupt the flow of the stream. It's been fun. I'm
Okay.
gonna let me go fix my. I just need to reboot the router and see what's happening. Thank
Okay.
you guys for to share my 2 cents, even though my opinions might
Anytime,
not
brother.
be the best.
Anytime,
Yeah,
brother.
I just need to know how often you do this, man, so that I can pitch in.
Saturdays.
I'm in the process of Saturday. Oh, cool. I'm in the process of getting my gear. I'm gonna have a better camera, better mic, so that I can start doing YouTube in my, it's
Yes,
my
sir.
small office
Just
here.
let us know.
Barber shop behind him. You know, he can hook you up, bro.
Yeah, just come through.
Yeah.
Let us know. We will help you out.
Nice one, gents. Anyways,
Big up, Dean.
peace.
Peace. Yeah, Aziz, what were you saying before?
Yeah, like last season there was like international competition, like Copa America, Euros, and stuff like that. That's why the quality of the league was a lot less. But now, like everybody's more focused. Everybody improved their teams. Everybody spent a lot of money. So, like I think
But
we wouldn't
Aziz,
need to
it's the
hit that
same
90
thing for
mark.
this season. I think it's the same thing for this season. I
We
think
got a World Cup.
it's even worse this
Yeah, but
season
that's not every team. That's
because
not every team.
no, yeah, but I think it's worse this season because I feel a lot of players are going to hold back this season, and it's my fear with our squad. I pray it doesn't get to their head that they need to hold back. But you see some players trying to not get injured because they need to be in the World Cup space.
Mm.
And the only good thing we have about our team is most of our players that would go to the World Cup, their places are guaranteed. You have going from defense up to attack. I think everyone has a guaranteed
Yeah,
spot.
we got the best team, bro. That's
Exactly.
expected.
Aside maybe Ekitike, who doesn't have a fixed space yet,
Yeah.
and who else? I think that's the only person in our first 11 that I can say for his country he might not be a guaranteed starter and he needs to make a point. But if you go through everyone else, they are guaranteed to start. The
We have some
Virgils,
players who are
the
captains, bro.
Konate, the Allison, exactly.
We got
The
some players who are
Soboslai,
captains.
Maka, Gravenberg, they're all guaranteed to start. So
Yeah.
but I think even this year it's going to be the same thing because we're still going to have another international break. Then we have AFCON coming after that. Then I think there should be one more international break after
Hey,
AFCON towards
are you
March.
guys watching the West Ham Tottenham? Hit along?
Yeah.
Porter
West
ball
Ham
is
looks good.
kicking in, man.
West Ham's looking good, actually. Yeah.
Porter is it's if Chelsea had a little give him time, he might
Have
have given.
people like kind of overrated Tottenham, bro?
No,
Like,
it's
'cause they
the
don't.
coach.
They ever since like that loss, they haven't looked good after they beat City. You feel me?
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I think
that-
that's their curse. They have that curse for some years. They beat City and then they go on like 5 games, taking all the L's, they come back.
Yeah, the Bournemouth is good actually. They just won they won 3
Bournemouth
games
is
in
gonna
row.
be a
Oh yeah,
problem.
that's my second team. Like I said, it's my second team. So yeah.
Bournemouth is
Really
gonna
like a
take a
team,
lot
bro.
of
Come on.
points from the top 6.
Aziz, what did you say? I didn't hear you. You said something.
What do you mean second team? Come on, man. You got to be a one team kind of guy, bro. What are you talking about, man?
Oh,
No,
I
man.
stay in Bournemouth, so I have to support them, not by choice, but by location. And
Okay.
it helps because when they win, even the town, there's a buzz in the town of, everyone feels good, everyone is nice. But then when you lose, you could feel it in the atmosphere of the town. Everyone is a bit grumpy, honestly. I haven't seen this kind of thing because I'm Nigerian. So when I got here, I didn't get the whole mentality of because our club lost, you go to shops and everyone is frowning and looking at you almost like you played the ball with them. It's like I don't know these players. Why are you getting angry at me?
No, I mean
But, yeah.
Bournemouth is gonna take a lot of points from big clubs. They're gonna take a lot of points. Bournemouth and Brighton would take a lot of points from big clubs.
You think they'll do the double against Arsenal again?
Who, Bournemouth? I hope
They
so.
do the double
Amen.
against Arsenal?
I hope
Amen.
so.
Nah.
Inshallah, let it happen.
Amen.
Inshallah.
Amen. I hope
Let it
happens.
They may just draw both matches and then
Mhm.
Oh no, they should win one and draw one. With
I think at home they can beat Arsenal.
Yeah.
And my
I think
boy
I'm-
Semenyo, man, gotta deliver, bro.
Arsenal
You
is
know
not
what I'm
going
saying?
away to go and open the game up. That's my take.
Yeah.
And I'll give them a bit of credit. Arsenal system is robust, so now when every player joins, he's able to flourish. Liverpool tries to in a same match, you can see slot varying tactics. So our game, you need to be more intelligent to play our game. But Arsenal has a rigid system. And I've seen their fans bigging up this new guy, defender, Mosquera.
Mascara.
He's a decent player, but the way they are hyping him is as if
He hasn't
he's-
been
he's
tested
done-
yet.
yes, he hasn't really been
To be
tested. He
honest,
has
with you,
never
he
been
played well
exposed.
against us. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. He played well. He was like the
The
best
whole
player.
team was a defensive.
The whole team
setup.
was defense. That's the
What-
whole
what did he do?
conversation.
He was never isolated. There was no one-on-one. Nobody was even attempting to take him on. He was
Yeah,
always
you never
behind,
you never get Arsenal defenders 1-on-1, bro. You never get Arsenal.
But then when
that's the
That's
So
the thing.
don't-
When
But
they
when
play on
you
the
the
do,
team,
player.
you score. And that's the funny thing about Arsenal. If you get any one of their defenders one-on-one,
Mhm.
you score. Saliba would make a mistake. Gabriel would make a very rash decision. That would probably get him sent off.
Mhm.
And for their wing backs, they are not as solid as they seem. But because they defend in numbers, it's almost a problem for you to get your head around it. I saw Verts being covered by their entire midfield every time he holds the ball. So how do you want to move? You know? So
That
yeah.
game, if I had gotten a draw, Gabriel would have been man of the match.
It looked like they scored. The
Huh?
Spurs
Who
scored.
said-
No, it's a foul.
Okay. But you said like he pushed them first, right?
Mhm.
Well, okay.
Yeah, nowadays they review the
They're reviewing the goal.
they review the corner kicks.
No, they're doing Arsenal right now.
Mhm. They review the goals. Yeah, they tried. But the thing is with the league this year is consistency and mentality is going to win you the league.
Yeah.
I don't care how good you could have the best technical team, blah blah blah. But if you don't, if you are not
Because
consistent,
Mm.
it's not going to matter, right?
Yeah.
On paper, City has the best manager. Everybody seems to think all of a sudden the players that if they had come to Liverpool, people are like, oh, those are players that are not there yet. But they go to City and all of a sudden they're all ballers. And now they can't even mesh. Sadly, they have injuries. Mamouche, busted knee. But the thing with Arsenal
that was
is
international. That was
there's
an
time
Egypt.
for, I've brought this up again. There's time to bring Saka in front of the classroom. My brother, you are never fit, man.
Yeah, I mean, he came back from surgery.
And no excuses. You never fit. They call you world class, and you
He's
probably
not world-class.
probably the best right wing after Salah and all that stuff, brother. For you to get that title, you have to be fit. They say your availability is the best what?
ability.
Best
Exactly.
ability, yeah.
You can't show up and give me 2-3 shows and then run and then
But
you go.
people are massively downplaying Salah's fitness levels. You know, like he's up there with a Ronaldo and Messi just on fitness.
Yep.
Yeah.
The guy's almost always available. Like
That's
we didn't
what.
have right wing backup because we never needed it because he's always playing.
Mhm.
And interestingly, we don't even sub him off. He plays 90.
Every
We don't
game.
even sub him. Yes,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
And he's in peak physical condition, bro. The man's in his 30s and he has an 8-pack.
Victor, the link is in the chat, man.
No, but I think it honestly depends on how your team plays, and sometimes you need to understand the kind of player you have and rest them when they need the rest. I saw Odegaard starting today, and I thought, why would you start him? He did just come back from an injury, played 90 minutes for his country, and then he's back here and you're starting him again. I just feel it was
What was
rushed.
the injury of his again?
I
By
think
the
it's
time
a
I got
shoulder
there,
injury, I think.
Shoulder
It's the
again.
same shoulder injury he got against Leeds. I
Exactly.
think he just re-aggravated the shoulder again.
Exactly. But that's the point I'm making. Like when I saw him in the lineup, I was talking to my brother and I said, why is your manager starting him? I feel he just got back
He saw
from
him
an
after like
injury.
16 minutes or something like that.
Oh,
yeah, very
16,
early.
yeah, he was
Yeah,
injured
whatever,
again.
man.
But that's the point. If you keep doing this to these players, they don't heal fully.
Mhm.
Because now he's going to be in a situation where if he gets operated on that shoulder maybe 2-3 times, it might just be a permanent injury, and you just have to keep pushing
By the way,
back.
Ahmed, I think this is
Yeah.
why I'm pretty sure Arteta watches these content creators. Because he didn't want to run the Rice, Zubamendi, Marino midfield again.
I know.
Right, yeah.
They watch these content creators, bro. I'm
That
telling
was
you right
I
now.
was surprised he benched Rice. The 100 million player,
because
he
he
benched him.
doesn't want that criticism again. He doesn't want the criticism. I'm telling you, they're watching our shows, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro.
No,
Like
you're
somebody
right.
in that back room was watching the shows.
No, I mean, I was looking at it and I was like, wait, Rice is on the bench? And he just played 10 minutes.
Mhm. Yeah, because he doesn't want that criticism again. Because like they criticized him playing that midfield against Liverpool. That's why he didn't want to do it again.
Well, that midfield was haram. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
but they had
horrible.
to do it, bro. Because see, look, even with the haram midfield, we still scored,
Mhm.
and we had a goal ruled off offside.
That's the part
So
where
if they
everybody.
open-
That part, everybody seems to forget that we worked our way into the goal and it called that offside.
Yeah, if they didn't have the haram midfield, we would have scored a lot earlier. People say if Eze Odegaard started, they would have scored. Like,
No.
What?
We would have sliced
We
him. That's
would
why
have
he was
scored.
scared.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why he panicked. Arteta panicked. He didn't want to bring those two in because then the game becomes open.
Yeah. By the way, when Odegaard and what's his name and Eze came on the pitch, that's when we really started to cook.
Yep.
That's when the temperature got higher. You know what I'm
Really,
saying?
really
That's when,
high.
like, we really started. Like people was like, "Yo, those guys were just at the bench, just sitting there, bro. They weren't doing anything, bro."
When they open up the game, we are going to kill them. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I
don't
said that
know
was
what-
right, bro. He had to play defensive. What did he have to do? Huh? What did he have to do? You can't
But you know-
play open expensive football against us.
But Aziz, you said something earlier and it got me thinking. I kind of did see a glimpse of it in our game against Arsenal.
Mhm.
I think if McAllister picks up form, Wirtz picks up form.
Mhm.
I think McAllister is the reason why Wirtz doesn't have as much freedom as he needs, because McAllister is losing the ball too much. So everyone has to focus on Wirtz because they feel he's the creator. But if you have Maka and Wirtz knowing they both can pick a very decent pass, yeah, I think that would be a big problem, honestly. I think teams would be in big trouble because McAllister picked out some crazy passes last season. I think most people overlooked him because we focused so much on criticizing Soboslai last season, and then kissing Grab's ass for whatever he did. I think for most people, Grab didn't put a foot wrong last season, even though I don't think that's true. But yeah, so I think Maka is so important to that team right now. Even though we might move on from him, I still believe the club would move on from McAllister in the next maybe 2 years. I don't think he's the long-term plan for what Slot
I don't
is
know.
trying to do.
I won't go past us if we just sell Jones and Endo and just bring in Orton. Know what I'm saying?
Jones ain't
Jones
going
is
nowhere.
not going anywhere. I promise you.
I know he's a
Jones-
scouser and they probably would keep him just for that. But like,
Exactly.
I'm just saying, like, I won't
not
be
just
surprised if
because
something
he's
like that
a
happens.
scouser.
Mhm.
Not just because he's a scouser, but because we don't have enough homegrown talent. And I think that's why he's lucky to still be in this team. I feel if we had enough English players, I think Jones would have been sold this
Yeah,
season.
but that's what Wharton is. Like you take one English player and then you bring in another one. And
Jones
you got to
is
take out
coming in for
Endo too
Trent.
because he takes off
No.
like an international, like I think international slot.
Yeah.
That's why Endo will have to get sold. You know what I'm saying? So you can get room for another international player.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
you
but I
just
think
taking one English player and bringing in another one. You know what I'm
Ahmed,
Yeah, but we haven't-
Frimpong is homegrown. Frimpong
Oh, yeah,
qualifies as
Frimpong
homegrown.
is
Yeah, but like we
But
took
I
out
think we
Trent
did
and brought in
sell-
Frimpong. You know what I'm saying? Like one
we
English
sold
player
someone
out,
else.
another one.
We did
not
sell a
English, but,
different
like, yeah.
English player. I can't remember who it is, but we are down a few numbers. Elliot,
Ah,
sorry.
Elliot,
Elliot.
yeah.
Yeah, we sold earlier
homegrown,
too. Yeah. Yeah.
So
You forgot
Watson would
Elliot.
come in for Elliot rather than coming in for Jones. So we might still be short on that.
No, midfield, we are short a player.
But if we buy
Yeah.
Olise, it'll sort some of that out. If we buy Olise,
No,
Ooh.
Olise, we
Olise is also
Olise's
homegrown.
homegrown. Yeah.
yeah.
But
Olise's
that
homegrown.
will be in the summer.
That's what I'm saying. Now, this is all happening in the summer. This is not happening now. This is
No,
all gonna
this
be
is
in the
a,
summer.
this is a summer workout. We're talking about summer here, Nee.
Yeah, this is not now, bro. Like you
Like,
know, like
earlier, I was saying Liverpool probably going to lose 6 players next summer.
yeah, we do a couple in and then we bring in more players. That's how we do it. We bounce the books this way, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to lose 6 players. 3 of them are probably going to go for free.
I
And
think
then
we
the
sell
other-
Allison.
So you're expecting Kanate is gone now.
No, I mean to encounter
Konate is gone.
Konate.
Kanate and Robo are gone, right?
Robo, Konate, Endo are free.
I think
And then
one
there's
thing I
like-
want
Oh,
our
sell
fan base
Allison.
to do.
Oops,
Yeah,
I
I think
forgot.
one thing.
What's the name?
Oh,
I think they'll extend Allison one more season.
Gomez is also going to
Gomez,
go
yeah,
for free.
Gomez
So that's
is
four.
also-
No. They
That's
extended him
right.
2 years. They gave him 2 more years.
Who?
Oh, okay.
Gomez.
Gomez deadline they extended is still, yeah.
Yeah, so like 2
Right,
more years.
right.
Wait,
I did
Gomez?
forget that.
Yeah,
Deadline
yeah.
day, yes, yeah.
They added an extra one?
2.
So I think 2 years.
Wow, I didn't see that
Then
one.
we can sell him. Yeah, then we can sell him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they might sell him for like 30 million if we bring in Gay.
Yeah, I think they
And then
did that
Konate
just to
stays.
show him.
They were trading.
That's the thing. Like, if Konate leaves and Gomez leave, we need to bring in two center backs,
Mhm.
not one.
But you know
You know
the
what I'm
thing is, one thing I just want our fan base to have this season is, I just hope nobody's expecting Konate to stay. If he stays, we would be grateful or just to be happy about it.
Yeah.
But I feel we are too much of a big team to have a meltdown like we had with Trent anymore. Honestly,
Yeah,
I feel
just
if a player wants to leave, just let him go. There's
It,
no
it won't
point.
happen again. Trust me, it won't happen
Mhm.
again.
I don't know, bro. Like, because like
No,
we're
like,
just
I
doing
really
the
don't
same
care
mistake
anymore.
over and over and over again, bro. We need to sort
But that's
this
the
out,
thing.
bro.
It doesn't have to be a
That
mistake.
has nothing to do with
sometimes.
that.
It doesn't
No,
always
because like
have
we
to
don't
be a
attack
mistake.
these players earlier before they get those interests from Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying?
But
To
as
be
Yeah,
in
but
fairness,
what
we
he
did try
wants
that
to
with
do.
Konate.
But
To be
that's
fair,
not.
we-
That is
yeah.
not on this. This is not on this leadership.
Administration. Yeah.
They happen to
Exactly.
come in.
Yeah, but like,
Klopp-
do you put
Klopp has
Konate on this
smacked up.
leadership? Do you put Konate on this leadership?
No, because Konate should have signed a long time ago.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but they,
Because
they
he
attacked
already.
him early
By the time
and
they
didn't
came
convince
in,
him.
no, Aziz. By the time they came in, it was
Well,
too
they-
late.
No, but aside
I
that,
don't think it was
aside
too
that,
late,
I
bro.
think
I
one
think
thing most,
November they couldn't get
No,
the deal done
it
from
wasn't
then.
too early.
I think
Yeah.
one
It
thing
was too
both of
late.
you are
You cannot sell.
forgetting.
You cannot sell Konate when you are winning the league. Who are
I
you gonna
think
come
one
to
thing
replace
both
him?
of you are forgetting is Madrid doesn't come to you when you have a year left. Saliba has 2 years on his contract, and they've been in his year since last
Mhm.
year. So they've been in his year while he had 3 years on his
3
contract.
years. Yeah.
So they're basically
Yeah,
going to
Saliba's
tell
a dream
you
target for them. Like Konate
exactly,
is
but
like
that's
an acceptable
And the
backup.
beginning of this
Like, you know what I'm
year,
saying?
they have
exactly.
come again. Arsenal are trying to
So
renew
it's
Salibas, and he's also
exactly,
stalling.
but it's a
Yeah.
kind of thing Madrid does of coming to you early and telling you, you know what, run down your contract, come to us, we
Yeah.
would sign you, give you a
Yeah,
sign
I
of
mean, yeah, that's what it
bonus
is,
of
bro.
about exactly.
Yeah, but you
So
can't do anything if the player doesn't want to sign. What do you do? You sell him. But
Yeah,
if the
that's
person,
the
if the
cause.
player,
Like,
if you don't have anybody to replace him, then what do you do? You
that's
know what
why
I
I
mean?
felt like we should have bought Gahey earlier in the window, bro. Like, I don't know why. we
But
left
that's
it to
not. That
deadline
is
day,
not
bro.
Liverpool's fault. That is Crystal Palace. That's the part where we Liverpool fans need to stop blaming Liverpool. You Liverpool. Have you ever worked with somebody who's incompetent before, Aziz?
No, I agree, but like, you gotta understand something. They wanted to sell Gahey, but
They
the problem
didn't. No,
is they
no,
weren't
no.
proactive in the replacements. You know what I'm saying?
You
They
cannot
weren't
sell a
proactive.
player. You cannot sell a player if you don't have replacement. I don't care if
Bro,
Liverpool showed up with 60 million. They didn't
yeah,
have
bro.
replacement. That's why I'm not mad at. Well, I'm mad at Glasner, but I'm
Okay,
not really mad at it. He
okay.
said, "Listen to what Glasner said. It's too late for us to get a replacement, a quality defender just like him. If they had did their job at the beginning of the summer, he's gone. They
But they
did
are
not.
playing in Europe. They are playing
But
in
like,
Europe
see,
too.
look,
So
these guys didn't get. Where's Eze replacement right now?
Hmm?
Where's Eze replacement?
They already got an Eze replacement.
Who is he?
The attacker that came from Villarreal.
Okay, and he's good enough to replace Eze.
It doesn't matter. They need
No.
somebody
Okay,
who's
okay.
good.
Didn't they buy a center back?
Did they buy a
No,
center
but
back?
They did. Yeah.
yeah,
They bought the
but
center
it
back
was a
from
young
Toulouse.
But
chap.
that he
Yeah,
was
from
not.
France.
He
Yeah.
was not the. They needed another center back. They were trying to get
No.
two.
They didn't. They need it. Okay. Did they have two center backs? Did they let go two center backs, or
No,
did they let go one center
they
back?
They
yeah,
already.
Aziz,
Yeah.
Aziz, they signed that young chap, but then
Yeah.
Glasner said the quality. He needed a quality center back. Remember,
He's
Gay
not
is the
going to
captain.
start. Have you
No.
seen the
I'm
Gay
team?
telling
is
you,
the
bro.
captain.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. Remember when we sent in that bid for 30 plus 5, like around August time, after they sent in that statement? Remember that time?
But whatever money that they
No,
agreed
hold
on.
on.
Yeah, I remember what
remember.
you're saying. But this is what I
Yeah.
also want you to know. The money that Liverpool told them from the beginning of the summer is the money that Liverpool is
They
was
ended
going to
up.
pay. They
That's the
never.
Yeah,
money
but
they ended
Liverpool
up
that's
never
passing
not
to
the
changed.
the
money that they want. That's why they weren't really to risk it. See, look,
They
if we
ended.
gave them 35 plus 5 at that time, Gay would have been a Liverpool player.
You give him 35 at that time. If they did their job, they get a quality center back before it became apparent that he wants to leave. They could
Yeah,
have
that's what
got
I'm
it
saying.
70.
We wanted the deal only if it was 30.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No,
See,
why
this is the
you think
thing.
we
No.
pause it.
Stop.
To me,
Listen, real quick. They had a chance to sell him for 70 million. They did not. So if they want him,
I'm talking about us.
that's what I'm saying.
Only
But
wanted to pay 30.
I'm trying to make a point. This guy was worth 80 million last year. Somebody was willing to give him 70. They did not.
Yeah.
They did not budge. I don't know how they knew they were going to win an FA Cup and whatchamacallit, a community
No, that's
shield.
incompetence for them. No, I'm not talking about
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These guys have been incompetent. Glasner from day one has said the only way we let him go is if we have a replacement.
I agree. Now, my question is to you. Remember when we sent in that bid, 30 plus 5, around
Yeah.
August the 10th?
Yeah.
If we went back the next week, the following week, 35 plus 5, would we have gotten the player? Yes or no?
No, we still wouldn't have gotten him.
Aziz,
That's
not
where I
forget.
disagree.
Let's not
That's where I
forget
disagree.
something.
I think they were aiming for 40.
That's-
Can I make a point? Let me just make a point quickly, yeah? One thing you don't get about this issue is until they sign a replacement, they wouldn't have sold him. Now, why I think even if we had given them 40 plus 10, they wouldn't have sold is even
No,
if
40
they
plus
had-
10, they'll 100% sell them.
No,
No,
hear me out.
they won't.
Hear me out, and I'll tell you my point. I'll tell you why I said that. If you want to sell a player and you know it's about money, then you don't mind spending elsewhere, then sell the player. We saw that with Newcastle. When they went for Voldemort or whatever his name is, this new signing, Nick, when they went for him, they paid more than what the club
No,
was
no.
asking. No. They paid more because they knew they were going to get more from us. If they had gone out and signed a 30 million defender and they come to Liverpool and say pay 40 or get out, we would pay 40. But I don't think they were willing to sell, so it wasn't about
They
us.
even lucky they got 35. There's a reason
I
why
agree with
nobody
agree.
listen. Aziz, real quick, Annie. This is the part where Liverpool fans need to stop. Pay what they want. Pay that. It doesn't work like that.
I didn't say pay what they want, bro. See,
You
look, my
said
opinion-
pay if you
No,
go
no,
in
no.
there and you give him
Let me
40.
express my whole opinion about the situation, right? Liverpool were willing to take the risk. That's the thing. We wanted to pay
So
35.
what okay, if it's not pay what they want, what should Liverpool have done at the beginning of the season?
What do you mean?
At the beginning of the summer, if it's not about paying what Crystal Palace want to get the guy, what should Liverpool have done to get Gehi at the beginning of the summer?
I think, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, by the way, okay? In my opinion, we have to negotiate. I get that part, okay? But let's be fair. We did not want to pay them anywhere near the 40 mark. We wanted to pay at maximum 35. And the plan was to give them 35 and force them to sell. That was our plan in deadline day, and it didn't work out. It was still a good plan because we almost got it accepted, but that's what we wanted to do.
Okay. So
know what I'm saying?
now, real quick, let me explain it to you. At the beginning of the summer, not what we should have done. At the beginning of the summer, we gave them 30. They said no, we added a 5 million add-on.
Yeah.
Liverpool never budged since then.
Yeah.
And towards the end of the window, when they said yes, it wasn't because of the money. They are lucky to even get 30 because nobody else was coming in. So they were never going to have a bidding war with somebody else.
Yeah.
That money that Liverpool offered, that was even too much. They should have gotten 20. But Liverpool
with the
knew
quality of Gehi, I can understand.
it doesn't
why they
matter.
wanted
It doesn't
to
matter how quality you are. The point is, you are at the end of your window. That's it. If you want them, if you want,
force them to sell.
we did.
Aziz,
We are not forcing.
Isak,
Wait, guys.
Gehi.
Too many people talking. Real quick, Aziz. Wait. We did not force anybody to sell anything. We came in and said, "Hey, do you want to come to Liverpool?" He says, "Yes." Crystal Palace, do you want to sell? Yes. Okay. What are the terms for us to get this guy? Pay us this amount. No, we're not paying it. Okay. This is what we offer it. Cool. We'll think about it. We need to find a replacement. They are incompetent for not finding a replacement. Reason why it's not about the money. Remember, like you said, he was at Liverpool. The reason why they call him back has nothing to do with the money. It has to do because they were.
They didn't have
So
replacements. But like, when did we heard the replacement issue? When?
At the beginning. That's what I'm
We were
telling you.
interested in this guy from June. This didn't happen all of a sudden. We wanted this
Aziz,
guy
you are
from
not
June.
listening. Again, replacement. They get a replacement. Glasner is cool with the transfer. Glasner wasn't upset that he was going to be sold. His thing from day one was he is too good for not us to be able to replace him. It has nothing to do with money.
Yeah, because it was the timing. That was the issue. Because
That's what I'm telling you from the
let me give you an
beginning.
example. Okay, let me give you an example. Right now, they sold Eze, right?
Mhm.
How much was Eze's original price?
Last year they would have gotten 80, close to
No,
100,
I'm talking about this window. How much was it?
60 something.
68.
Right.
He
68.
had a release
Yeah.
clause for 68. They let that release clause expire.
Round down.
Mhm.
Yeah, expand.
And then they got him for 62 million.
Mhm.
You can negotiate with Palace for a lower fee. Palace wanted 50. I agree. 50 was too much.
Mhm.
Negotiate down to 40. I would have accepted 40. I don't know about you guys. I would have accepted 35 plus 5 on add-ons.
Mhm.
And they said that's what they wanted. That's what they responded to us when we gave them 30 plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I'm
Hap,
saying?
can
Yeah,
I?
in
Can
my
I chip in?
opinion, if we given them that money, they would have given us the player, and then they would have had enough time to find a replacement. But since
Aziz.
because we forced their hand, no, hold on, because we forced their hand and gave them to deadline day.
We
To
didn't
accept
do
that money?
anything. Aziz, let me get before you jump in. We didn't do anything. Liverpool stood their ground and said, this is the player we want. We don't want anybody else. The player also said, this is the club I want to go. I don't want anybody else. We told them from day one, this is how much we're going to pay and nothing else.
Yeah,
We
Nah, I agree
didn't
with you
force
on
it.
that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
We're trying to force them to accept to pay
we
in
didn't,
our
no,
terms.
you can't use the word force. The word force will be, this is it, take it or leave it.
That's what I'm
Because
saying. That's what we did.
No.
We did take it or leave it in deadline day.
did we go get another center back?
No. We did with Gahey because we were willing to take the risk on him.
But that's
feel
my
me?
point. That's what I'm trying to say. I think you
Initially,
say
they also said they are unwilling to
Okay,
let
go
him
ahead, go ahead.
leave. Initially, they
Oh.
also said they were unwilling to let him leave, hoping that they would use that excuse to up the price,
Mhm.
and then later on they realized that we cannot let this guy run down his contract. So they were open to selling, but they wanted to get a good replacement. Now, from the Liverpool standpoint, we do not need Gahey at all costs. Because even if we sign Gahey, there is no guarantee that Konate will not run down his contract. Mind you, with Konate, he also wants Madrid. So he will say, oh, I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Even if he's sitting on the bench, you run down the contract. So Liverpool has to make the decision that makes more business sense, or the match business sense, and deciding that no, we cannot spend so much when Konate may still end up running down his contract either way, because he has 1 year. It's different if he has 2 years. You can see you're putting him on the transfer market, and he will not sit his ass down for 2 years. So then he will be willing to listen to other offers, even if it's not Madrid, especially when you decide to put him on the bench and play Gahey because it's a World Cup year as well. You get a point. So Liverpool has to weigh all these options before they go in for Mark Gahey. So Liverpool decided, okay, let me just offer them what I can. If they don't, I still have Konate. I can just drain the last year out of him, and I get Gahey on a free.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
get
that's what
Konate on
we're
the
willing
free.
to do. Yeah.
So this
you
one,
exactly said what we said. Like
Yeah.
they didn't want to get Gahey in all costs. You know what I'm saying? We were willing to take the risk on him. That's why we gave that money in deadline day.
no, we gave them money at the beginning. We never changed the money. That's
I
what I'm
mean,
trying to
like-
tell you.
The
Yeah,
offer was
I
at
get
the
it. Like
beginning.
we just
They
added a little
decided
clause with the 10.
Yeah.
They decided to agree on the last day.
At the last minute,
But
yeah.
the offer was from the beginning.
Alpha was already beginning. Liverpool said this is, and Liverpool has to stand on ground, because otherwise, the next time, club is going to be like, pay this. The same thing with the Isak thing. Pay what they want. Pay what they want. 150.
Isaac, I agree 100%. Everything we did with Isaac. If you remember, Craig Hope said this was a summer-long transfer strategy. That was his words. Like we planned this out. We mapped the whole Isaac transfer from the beginning of the summer all the way until we signed the player.
Yeah.
I agree on everything we did with Isaac. You know why? Because Newcastle were not willing to sell. You feel me?
Well, that's the incompetence part of the thing. They thought that they were smarter than whoever they was.
Yeah, but like Newcastle don't want to sell. They want to be stubborn. That's why you had to do whatever it takes to make it happen. But with Crystal Palace, they want to sell. They're begging us to buy him. They were begging us, bro. Remember they sent in that little statement in Sky Sports. They said like we can't lose this guy for free, whatever. They were begging us. This is their attempt to beg us to sign him. We used that and we wanted to get him in a lower price. He was like, okay, since you want to sell him, this is how much I'm gonna pay. Take it or leave it.
Yeah. So what
Yeah.
what they should have done was get a replacement, and this because at the end of the day
Yeah.
we never changed. We didn't come back
Yeah.
and lowball them like
Yeah.
other clubs did.
Mm.
Real quick, please, Uncle Albert, big up yourself. Thank you for coming in.
Big
Victor,
up my boy.
usually,
Big up my boy.
Victor,
Yeah,
usually we
yeah.
want people to have their
I'm
cameras.
I'm I'm
Can you
I'm
hear
in
us?
I'm in your neighborhood soon, bro. I'm in your neighborhood, bro.
Okay.
I'm coming to
Victor,
pick
can
your
you hear
pocket,
us?
bro.
Victor, are you there? Nope, he's not there. Anyway, so no, Aziz, I get what you're saying, but the thing is, a lot of people want Liverpool to just spend the money so they can use that against. Oh, just give them what they want. No, that's not how it works. You don't give anybody what they want. Any player that we got, and I was trying to get into that topic. Do you guys know that Verts, whatever was reported, is not what Liverpool agreed on?
Yeah, and I agree. I agree on that. Don't pay them anything, any kind of money. Negotiate.
Yeah, Liverpool
I'm
literally.
African, bro. We love to negotiate. Come on, man. What are you talking about, brother? In my country, if we don't negotiate, you're a sucker.
That's true.
We love a good bargain. Come on, man. You know how it is, bro. We love a good bargain, bro.
Victor, what's the name? I said Victor. That guy. Vert.
Uncle. Okay.
No, Uncle Albert, what are you doing, man?
Yo, man, just chilling, maxing, relaxing, running around Accra, telling everybody about the virtues of being a Liverpool supporter, making myself very unpopular in the
Annoyed.
process. Yeah. I show
You are
up
pressing their
everywhere.
necks and
I
annoying all
show
of
up
them.
everywhere in a Liverpool t-shirt and come and see the Arsenal boys and girls over here. Yes, they can't even shake me, bro. But we are
No,
here.
they
You know,
did.
me, my small thinking on this thing is that, nobody really knows how much anybody pays for anything. We all just assume, but the final details are with the people who pay the bills. But my small thing is that sometimes you just have to take the principles and meet the reality halfway with the principles. Because you see, if your fairy godfather came to you at the beginning or end of last season and told you Guehi was available for 35 billion pounds, just pay, we will pay. Because McGuay is a phenomenal footballer. I mean, he's not just a good defender. You know, when he started football, he was a defensive midfielder. He was discovered as a central defender when he got to Crystal Palace. But that's another story altogether. I mean, for me, my only thing is that I don't want to wait until Real Madrid or somebody comes calling, at which point it even gets more expensive, even if he's a free agent. So my thing is, so you were prepared to pay 35 million odd for him, right? So give them that bag in January and just get him, because he just makes a massive addition to our team. And his presence also calls out Konate. Konate is clearly misbehaving.
I don't see that.
On the bench.
He just
No,
is
no.
poor.
I don't see he's
performing poorly.
misbehaving. He's not misbehaving. At the
No,
end of the day, we cannot. No. Wait. Let me finish this real quick.
No, I'm not waiting. Just listen to me for a moment. I'm a Liverpool supporter. I'm being tribal relative to me. He's misbehaving. Okay, you get me? I'm not saying that
I
he's
hear
done
you, I hear
anything
you.
wrong. He's not done anything wrong. So misbehaving is in quotes. The fact that he's doing something I don't like doesn't mean that he's quote unquote misbehaving in that sense.
Wrong. Okay.
It's a do as it's a do as I say well. Don't do as I do. You understand? Don't follow what I do. You do what I tell you. So in fact, as far as I am concerned, I don't like what he's doing, but he's doing for himself. Because if Isaac was a Liverpool player and he had done what he did, I would not have been happy. But as far as he was coming to Liverpool, then whatever he did was right. If you
Yeah.
get me. Uh-huh.
No, I get you. I mean, hey,
So,
but
I'm
the
saying
thing.
that the presence of a Guehi
Maybe I need to bring that.
simply puts pressure on the young man to decide. As far as I am concerned, I don't think he should leave our club. But given the circumstances of a free agency and the club that wants to come for him, it will be difficult for us to keep him. I mean, I get that. That's why I need us to get it over and done quickly and let all the declarations be made. If we know in January he's leaving, then fine, we prepare for him. But the Gohi business must be done and done quickly. You know, if
I
it
agree.
must be done, must be, and also he is an addition to us in the running towards the Champions League. Because I want the Champions. Right now, I'm not satisfied. I'm greedy. I want Champions League. I want Premier League. I want to run
Oliver
around in
Twist.
more. I want to run around in more Liverpool t-shirts in Accra. You should see me, man. You should see me in Accra. You should see the hate with which people look at me. As for the Chelsea people, they don't even wear their jerseys anymore. It's only Liverpool now. Oh, forget Manchester United. They are all hiding. Their supporters are all hiding in a cooler. All they ask for is for us to be merciful, and we are not showing any mercy. Kwesi, your boys are not showing any mercy at all.
No.
Because Edwards and Hughes, like I said, nobody should ever say they saw Hughes and Edwards coming back. You are the only person who said it, and
No,
I'm
thank
a
you so well.
witness. Yeah, I'm a witness.
No, I told people I was on a yacht with them, but people didn't believe me. But
Yeah,
no,
but
Liverpool.
I told you were chatting rubbish. I told you.
The thing with Liverpool is the Edward has mapped out the plan, and right now we just need the plan to be followed, worked on the plan. Right? Look at the players; they're looking at the future. That Olise thing is not the host, people. That shit is real. Okay, the Wharton thing, real. Last time I tweeted Baliba, real. Right? I was saying that we're probably going to lose about 6 players, 4 of them for free.
We are going to lose McAllister.
McAllister, I think eventually,
No, we'll get money for him, so that won't be a problem.
him it won't be a problem. We'll get enough
We are
money for
going
him.
to
We probably got 90 million for him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's
But
if
the
Real
ma-
Yeah,
Madrid
but
will
that's
pay.
a
That is
problem
those
for the
bastards
future
in
us,
Madrid will
not
pay.
now, right now. That's
No,
a problem for us in the future.
That's what I'm saying. Liverpool, the whole see, this is the thing with the reason why some club sexuals don't want to hear. Edward had a master plan for club, and club didn't follow it. He ripped it up and built a whole new something, and it didn't
Yeah.
work. Right? He tried to make
extending
amends.
Milner, extending Henderson,
Yeah.
extending those guys. Like, yeah, he was too sensitive. Yeah.
He tried to fix it with the McAllister, Gravenberg, and what's his name, Szoboszlai, and that thing. Yeah. So even that's why even right now you're looking at it. Your question that you asked, Hag, McAllister is the odd man out. He is great. I mean, as a Liverpool fan, it's amazing that we have a great player who's he's the man out. A great player is our man, odd man out, basically.
Well, to be fair, it is 3 games. Like, I don't think you should judge. too
No.
harshly on
I'm looking
our
at
team right now.
It's not about this is the thing that you are
I don't
not.
think it's bad. I don't
Yeah.
think it's bad.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
Heck, it's the philosophy that the manager is trying to implement. That's why he is the odd man out.
Well, but like people do
But
argue and say
Kwesi-
we're not performing well. So
No.
like,
It's not. That's
it's
what
like,
I'm
in
not
order
talking
for
about.
us to be
season.
efficient, we might need a McAllister for us to be.
McAllister-
That was our best midfielder last season.
Last year,
So
and at the
that's-
beginning of the season, people said he didn't start off well, but I feel like that was BS. He started off very well. He just
No,
was
he was
very
good, yeah.
defensive.
Yeah, it wasn't
Kwesi-
just flashy. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like they want to
exactly.
see like the
Kwesi-
assistant. By the way, you know McAllister have an assist already. By the way, he's calling him an all man. You know he has an assist. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Guys.
assisted Akatike. Yeah.
Victor,
I'm
good to
going
see
to-
you, my brother.
I'm going to raise
Yeah,
an
the player is mine.
unpopular opinion.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
not
happy to be
fix
part of this
anything that is.
conversation.
Let's not fix anything.
can you hear
that's
us?
not broken.
One question. Wait, Uncle, real quick. Let me see if Victor can hear us. Victor, can you hear us?
Perfectly, I can hear you. I'm happy to be part of this. I've been longing to
You're welcome.
be in an environment where I can discuss Liverpool.
Welcome.
My blood is
Welcome.
red.
Yes,
So,
Uncle,
welcome, my
Uncle
brother.
Alfred, go ahead, please.
I was saying that I'm rendering an unpopular and selfish opinion. I want to see Szoboszlai still playing as a fullback. That's the only way we can adopt McAllister.
Keep McAllister.
Right now I'm
It's
greedy.
almost like a Ghanaian too, by the way.
Bro, right now who's Ghanaian?
So what's like,
So what's like?
Ghanaian?
Let me check his history. I'll come back and tell you. Maybe his ancestors moved from Ghana, man. But just to let you people know, Maguire too is Ghanaian. I'm just telling you, he's in.
Well, why you want to leave out the other Ghanaian thing?
There are many Ghanaians. Gakpo is Ghanaian, man. Frimpong is Ghanaian. What else you want to know, man? Kwanzaa is Ghanaian. You know, what else you want to
Yeah.
know?
By the way,
So
he's doing very
anyway,
well at
so
Leverkusen, by the way.
you see
Yeah, he's doing well
that
there.
that lineup we put up against Arsenal
Mm-hmm.
was so formidable that they could not lose.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
could not win. You see, the way Slot coached that match was to put a body on Martinelli, render him useless when he's running, a fit runner, and for that person to be able to move into the midfield when we're in possession. Only Szoboszlai can do that. I'm betting you that is what he's going to use against Real Madrid. He will use it against City. He will use it to punish Man United,
Mm-hmm.
right? Maybe
But
against Burnley. He goes back to allowing Frimpong and or this guy Bradley
But
to play. But
I think we are being a little. We are getting a bit ahead of ourselves. We
no,
have not
we're
seen
all
Frimpong play
making
enough.
predictions, right?
Okay,
When it
okay.
comes, I'm saying that he played a very important match. Guys, make absolutely no mistake. At the end of the year, come back to me and tell me the most important match we played this season was against Arsenal. Shutting Arsenal up and showing them who the bosses were was the most important match we played. Never mind anything else. Today they said they're on top of the league. They should wait for the real landlords to come tomorrow. Tomorrow we are back where we belong. They should shut the hell up already. Charlie Kwesi, my bank can be air being Timiko.
Enjoy. Bon appetit. Bon appetit.
I'll see you soon, bro. I'll see you
Yeah,
soon.
see you soon.
I'm
Yeah.
in your pocket.
Okay.
Okay, man.
Big up,
Later.
Uncle. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Victor, what do you want to talk about, man? Go ahead, brother.
Basically, I have a lot to discuss, but I'm actually overwhelmed to be part of this platform.
Yeah.
I thank you for the organizer of this platform. You are doing a great
Thank
job.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
And I need to, the Liverpool so far, I think luck is on our side, on my own part, because the first two matches we won as basically like on luck, because we're coming from 2-goal down, from 2-goal up to concede 2 goals. I think the defensive on Konate has been a bit shaky. Basically, the reason why we're looking for Gohei to come from Crystal Palace. But against us now, we did a great job because I think the coach basically understand how Arsenal will play the game because they play 3 blocking 4, which give us the chance to at least to knock them, so that it give us the chance to cook the meal and to attack them. The first half was bad, but the second half was good. And the free kick, the miracle, the magic, the magician, Szoboszlai gave us the free kick, and it was it was a wonderful goal. So far we have been backing on luck, and then I think having Isak in the team is going to give us edge because we have been playing first 9 for a very long time. So having a 9, which is going to give us edge, because we're considering the midfields and the Virgil van Dijk combination. I think we are perfect. We are good to go. The league is ours, except we are losing it. So once there's a consistency, and I like this fighting spirit of our Slots. I think he's not relenting. He's encouraging the players to do their best. And there is something that Slot has been doing this season that has been wonderful. The substitution. I think it's mad blowing when he brought this 16-year-old guy, Rio, against Newcastle. The physical match that was tough, that was tense. Even as a fan, I was watching outside. I am feeling the energy. And he introduced that small boy, and the small boy brought the winning. So I think Slot is perfect for the job. He's good at this the substitution tactics is working because in 90 minutes, Slot play more than 3 tactics when you look at the match. So we are good to go. This is the league is us. Arsenal can push us. The more they win, the more we win. So the league is ours. So I'm happy, and we are good to go. I just can't wait to see Isak on the pitch because I would long to see him wearing "You Never Walk Alone" jersey.
Yeah,
we can sing for him as a Liverpool fan.
What's the name? Big up, Carl. Thank you for coming in. I'm pretty sure when he heard the word luck, that's why he decided to come on in. I'll let me and Carl deal with the word luck that my brother Victor decided to use. We're still looking for Jesus. Jesus, if you are there somewhere, man, we need you to come on.
Yes, a twin brother now.
Yeah, we need to answer for your
He
crimes.
dropping left. He dropping left. He dropping left.
We need to find Jesus. But yeah, me and
Carl should take over. You just came, so you take over.
yeah, please
Okay,
explain
thank
to
you,
our
thank
brother.
you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Nee. How you doing, Victor? How you doing? It's great to
Yeah,
meet
I'm
you.
good.
I think it's our first time on a stream together. It's great to meet you, my guy.
Very smart.
I mean, anything in life, there's a level of luck to it, right? Timing and opportunity is what we call luck, man. And obviously hard work and it is part of luck. And we, I think we're old enough to understand when people say luck, you just got to be like, what do you mean? And what do you mean? Are you saying is that I got something without working, or you talking about opportunities and sometimes when you let others speak and then you quickly realize is that they're just talking about something that they either don't know about or don't know all the information and I think at times and that could be a little bit confusing and it just throw the whole conversation aside. I don't think that this team has had luck. I think we have made our own luck because of our mentality and I think that has been in our DNA in the past, in the present, and it will be in the future because that's the type of club that we are. We fight till the whistle, and then we either succeed or we don't succeed, and then we come back and do it again. And especially at infield, that's why we call it. It's always magic, and then I think learning may continue. But so far this season, I don't think anything has been about luck. Nothing has been about everything has been based on our terms, so to speak. We have had some hiccups, and that's supposed to be happening in the beginning of the season. I'm sure you know. You play Crystal Palace. You couldn't do anything, and then after that you play someone else. The faucet is open, So I think that's the name of the game, and that's the name of the game, and we just need to be consistent at doing the right thing, and luck will take care of itself.
Permit me to be a motivational speaker, my brother Victor. They say when you work hard enough, luck tends to shine on you. So there are instances. There may be instances in a game that you say, "Oh, we were lucky there, we were lucky here," but overall, we did not win those games because we were lucky. I hope you understand. We did not win those 2 games because we were lucky. We may have had luck here and there, but in those 2 games that you are claiming that we're lucky, we were the better side in both games. We were the better side. So how come we are lucky? You understand my point? So sometimes when we don't really play well, we are tempted to think that, oh, we won by luck because it's an umbrella term that we usually use for games that we don't.
Were we the better side against Newcastle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was debatable. I think that was debatable, but the other 2 were clearly better.
They were the most aggressive team. But
they were just exciting.
But we're the best. They played the occasion. Because they played the occasion, a lot of people think that they play way better than us. But the thing is that we were trying to play a game of football, and because sometimes they were doing the things that we all appreciate: tackle, going into tackles, playing hard, and then that creates the illusion of they were way better than us.
Same thing Manchester United did with Arsenal at the Old Trafford.
Yes.
They looked like, oh wow, Man U's doing, and then they were shooting from 30 yards out.
Yeah, but the thing is that I have to be truthful also is that if they had a striker, they would have put us in a harder
much, yep.
position.
Yep.
Much harder position. That is fair to say. But
That's true.
in terms of the game, I don't think that I don't think they were way better than us. As a matter of fact, I think that if they had a striker and score, it would have opened up
Would
the
have
game
played
even
better.
better.
Would have played better. Yes, that's the thing.
Would have raised, because we're a team is that we also play the occasion. Because if you see, to me, I'm never afraid playing the top 6 teams. Why? Because I know
we're gonna play ball.
We raise the level. To me, it's the
Carl. Please, people, send a super chat so we could find a Wi-Fi for Charles. Sir Charles. Carl's help Carl's out with his Wi-Fi, because his Wi-Fi is also going down.
Let me chip in before Carl comes back.
Yeah, go ahead,
I
Ahmed.
think one thing with Liverpool is, and I think we're going to see a lot of it this season, is I think the players have there's a level of we're better than these teams that we play with. There's a level of swagger and disrespect that we play with.
Yeah.
And it is why
We are
people
so
see the
sure.
Newcastle game and the Bournemouth game and even the Crystal Palace final.
No,
And you
nobody
look
can
at it
say
and
we
you
were
think,
the worst team against Bournemouth, because we were
oh, no,
dominating
no,
that
I'm
game
not saying,
up until
I'm not
they
saying
scored their
that.
2 goals.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. So I'm saying because of the way we play with a level of, we know we can do this. It feels like we were not the better team. But if you watch even the game against Bournemouth, the moment they scored the second goal,
sorry, I got
the
hit with
coach
a
made
update.
My brother.
the coach made his
It was a
changes.
Google Chrome
And change the game straightforward. Yeah.
Exactly. And you could see even the players played with extra intensity. And it was the same thing against Newcastle. The moment they scored that second goal, they couldn't touch the ball anymore. It felt like something just flipped in the head of the players and they just went, this is nonsense. And you could see that with even the way we scored the winning goal. We played from keeper to the goal and Newcastle didn't touch the ball once. It just went player to player to player, and so
All
it's
3
a
goals.
level of exactly,
all
and it
3
shows you how much of maybe mentally they just are not as switched on. And I did say it here last week before, I think 2 weeks ago before we played Arsenal, and I said I think we'll hardly concede against Arsenal because I don't think they would make the
same
mistake
mistakes.
of disrespecting Arsenal. We're not going to defensively be stupid. And I said Konate would play well because now he knows, we need to fix up. So
I noticed like
sometimes
Konate in the big games was always like played very well. Like
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The issue
I think
is like
when you
I'm
ask
pretty sure
me
Burnley
about
he
luck,
might have that same type of performance because he doesn't do well against the smaller teams. But yeah,
I think
But they
if you're
scored.
talking of luck, it's more of United against Burnley last 2 weeks when
That is a lucky penalty.
90th minutes and a penalty that if they didn't give it, no one would make noise. If they give it, it's fine. If we
I think it was
win
outside the
that
box,
way,
but I get it.
exactly. If you win that way and you tell me we're lucky, and I'm like,
I've never
we
heard.
almost lost that game.
Yeah.
But when I score an actual open play goal, oh come on,
Especially
there's
in the
no
manner
luck
that we
about
scored
it.
that goal, bro. Like that.
Exactly. I
That was a team
think Arsenal
performance
can
goal.
even be more of a lucky win than Newcastle and Bournemouth.
Can I
To me
chip in
personally.
quickly?
Yeah.
Make sure Victor have the
Zubimendi.
same.
Zubimendi had a great strike today.
That's
Without
a
the
good
deflection, the goalkeeper saves it. You don't hear anybody saying that it was a lucky goal.
That goes to the goal.
Everybody's praising the goal because it was a quality ball. But if the defender has not deflected, the keeper saves it because it was going straight at the keeper, then the defender deflects it. But you don't hear anybody
Yeah,
saying
your boy Cyrus
it was
cooking, man.
But you have to take the shots. You have to take the shots before the
He
luck
scored
comes
against
in.
us too, bro. Like it's
Exactly.
annoying, bro. He scored against Sudan, bro, and killed off the game, bro.
Victor, that's the thing.
Victor, when you have a rebuttal to what the gentlemen are saying?
I agree with you guys. You said it all. Just that when I was growing up, I played in my secondary school days, and in the context of where you win by one margin at the last touch of the game, we usually count it as lucky because you understand lucky.
It's an African thing. I understand you, bro.
Yeah.
It's an African thing.
Please don't quote me. It's just where my background is. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm talking like that. But in all, we've put a nice energy. We have a very a good team that we are not afraid of any team. PSG, messed us up last season. But I wish we could meet them again so that they can fight them back.
No,
So-
you're right. The thing is, the Liverpool defense, it's yeah, you could use the word shaky because it was the simplest term to people you would. But then when you watch the game again, it's mistakes, right? Konate, Bournemouth, mistakes, and the mistake even start from him. It started from Salah, and then the other one from Szoboszlai,
So was that, yeah.
right? And one of the goals, I think, Robo was at fault, letting the person run behind him and not knowing where the defender was. Newcastle mistakes again. What's the name?
Okay,
Bradley
Konate.
comes in, makes a mistake by losing the ball, and then he fouls the player. Kirkers, what are you doing? Not paying attention to where the ball is. And then Gravenberg let the ball pass by because he thought the player was offside. Right? This is the Premier League. If you make a mistake, you get punished.
Yeah, we
It's as
need to
simple as
shape it
that.
up in our back four. It needs to be I like the way we defended against Arsenal, but we need to do that in more games. Like it can't just be a one-off game in a big game. Like we need to be consistent with that. I understand when you're playing attacking football, some of that line might get breaking up a little bit. Might open up more space for the opposition for the counter. But we need to be very good. We need to learn how to control the ball a lot better. We can't
That's
do these loose
eliminating the mistakes.
passes, the losing the ball in the midfield, all that. We need to cut that out.
That's the problem. That's the
Yeah.
mistakes. And then also the reason why we have a lot of those is because we have ball playing midfielders.
Midfielders. I was
And
About
we
the
take
same.
risks.
Yeah.
We take risk in our style of play.
Verts and McAllister, they're gonna lose the ball all the time. I don't care what
Yeah.
people say. Hey, they're gonna
Because they play that risky pass. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that will be a problem. So we just have to eliminate mistakes and Liverpool play Liverpool ball. Nobody can touch us. I don't care who plays what. This season you haven't seen a team outplay us and score a goal.
Mm.
You see what I mean? No team has outplayed us and scored a goal. Now, if that happens, then we say, okay, we have a defensive problem. And that one is not just the defense, it's the whole structure. The whole defensive structure of the squad has a problem because it's not just the back four. It's the midfielders also needs to do something.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
attackers also needs to do something. So
Well,
a lot of
that's
times,
primarily why we're looking at Warren because of stuff like this.
Exactly.
We're trying to minimize those mistakes by bringing
Quick
in
question:
a proper
Do you
midfielder.
think that our pressing is not as good because
it's not there yet.
It's not good.
Kitike
Slot
is
a
not
pressing manager.
yeah well he does we did press
Last year.
we did press
PSG
last
up.
year.
Mhm.
We
Yeah,
did
Diaz
terrible.
is one of
We're
our best
terrible.
pressers.
We're terrible
yo
pressing under slot. Well, I would say terrible. We're not effective.
sorry Nate. Crazy thing that happened between Juventus and Inter. Both Thuram score on a header. Both Thuram brothers scored on a
Brothers.
header.
They're both
Thuram
playing for the
brothers?
same team or separate?
No,
teams?
opposite.
Juventus and Inter.
Oh, okay.
It's 1-1 now.
No, I think the press.
No, it's 3-3.
Geesh.
No way.
Yeah.
Why am I
League.
watching Spurs then?
Wow.
Wow.
3-3 in an Italian match.
In the Italian match, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
No, the
Same goal, man. Same goal.
By the way,
Same
I
goal.
think we should have signed that Thuram, Marcus, Catherine
Marcus?
Thuram. I think
Catherine.
we should. No, Catherine. We were linked with him. If you
Catherine,
remember.
Yeah, Catherine.
Yeah,
that's
I wanted
2
him.
years ago.
Yeah. I wanted him, bro, at Liverpool, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but
he's
I think
physical.
they,
He's
they,
like
they
very
were more
big guy.
interested in Gravenberch.
Yeah,
I
it drives
think
with the
I
ball.
think it was between him and Gravenberch, and I think they
Yeah.
went Gravenberch way.
It was him and
Because
Caicedo.
he's physical too. Like he a big guy. You know what I mean? He was like
Yeah.
6'1" or something like that, bro. I think it's
Yeah,
around
but
6'1", but yeah.
you know, apart from McAllister, we got big guys in the midfield. Man. All our midfielders are big guys, man.
We got big boys in the team.
Yeah.
Leaders. We are all leaders.
They're all leaders. Yeah, we got
Yeah,
some
like-
big. We need to start scoring more corner
Jones
kicks.
is big. Jones is a big guy.
Yeah, he is a
Obviously,
big guy. Zoboszlai is a big guy. Zoboszlai is a big guy.
Zoboszlai,
And
you know,
Grav is a big guy too, by the way. Yeah, he is tall, but he's not
yeah,
physical.
he's
That's the thing.
6'3".
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
not
He's
like physical player.
He's,
you know
no,
what I'm
I disagree. He's physical, my guy.
It's
Yo,
just
I know you're not
dude.
watching the game,
saying?
man.
Because like him
Why-
and
why is this
Gakpo,
looking
like
at you
they're tall,
different,
but
man?
they don't seem physical to me.
They
Him
don't
and
see
Gakpo,
because
they're
they're
like-
Dutch.
No,
Dutch
Yeah,
he's not
players
a
are like
yeah,
that.
tackler. He's not a
yeah.
tackler.
Car.
He's not a tackler.
Car. I wanted to say that. Gravenberch defense by covering distance. He's not a good
Yeah,
tackler.
yeah.
He's not a good tackler. It's
But it's the same thing we see with
Yeah.
Virgil. He doesn't really have to show you
Yeah,
he's strong,
yeah.
but the way he
Oh my God,
does
there's a red
defend,
card.
you know he is.
Yo, West Ham is done out here, bro.
I think
What's the
McAllister
score?
But yeah, I
and
did want to make a
Arteta
point
and
about our team. I think one of the reasons why I can't really give a judgment about this team at the moment is we still haven't played a proper team out yet. Every single game we've played
do you
this
mean?
season, there has been hear
Arsenal
me
is
out.
not a proper
No,
team.
no, just hear me out. Every single
Our
game
proper
we've
Son
played,
got ripped
there has
at the
been at
tackle.
least there has been at least
Yeah.
one player
They're
playing out of position.
missing. Yeah.
Every single match we have played this season,
He
there has been at
meant our
least one
complete team.
player. Exactly. I mean everyone playing in their preferred position. We haven't played that.
Okay,
that
then,
season.
then let me give you an assignment. Victor, you start first. What is the complete team?
We don't know.
There you go.
Nobody
Thank you,
knows,
Hank.
bro.
We don't know.
We don't know, but
That's
then
another
we
3-hour
know
show, bro.
Soboslai is not a right back. we don't know the full team, but we know Soboslai is definitely not going to be our right
But
back.
we've
I
played
think-
a full team. We've played a full team. The first game we played a full team.
No,
No.
McAllister
Full
wasn't.
HD.
McAllister wasn't there.
played.
Gravenberch,
Yeah, but
Gravenberch
but
was
we've-
there.
look, come
McAllister
on.
and Gravenberg
If-
wasn't there.
Okay, if
There was no
McAllister was
McAllister
there,
wasn't
Gravenberch
grab.
wasn't.
Yeah,
It was Jones and Soboslai.
exactly, and
Soboslai.
Soboslai.
sorry.
So
pardon me to
so
say,
you get my point.
now we have
Yeah.
utility players in our team.
Mhm.
Yes.
For you to accommodate more talents, there are
Yes,
chances
yeah.
that you have to play outside position.
Mm.
So now Suboslai is a good option to consider.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he has done well in playing that position, considering our new three. The new boy
Kekes.
from
Kekes.
Kekes has a slow start, but when you look at this Soboslai playing that too, it's like he has been a natural too. He calculative, his movement, his passing, his marking. It's very, very fantastic.
Ah,
Mhm.
damn.
What a goal.
So it's not bad to play outside position. What matters is, can you deliver? So I don't know what you mean by we've not been playing with a total squad, a good squad.
Okay, brother
I
Victor,
want to tell you,
he's
like,
made
you
a
don't
complete
need
team
to-
because
What really matters? What complete team? What matters is putting a right peg in the right spot. And Slots is a specialist when it comes to player management. He has done fantastic well. I give it to him. He's a young coach and he's delivering. Like, so I can't blame him. I can't
I
challenge
can't call him a
He has
young
done
coach, but
And he
I
said
I
something
agree
that
with
I
you.
no
like
one
to
is
quote.
blaming him.
He said,
No, the
something
thing
that
is, this is what people are saying, Uncle Vic. This is what they
he
say.
said something that I like to quote. He said last season,
Yeah.
the margin of our winning is like 1-0, 1-0, which is not satisfied with. The major reason why he's bringing in a new striker. So having a striker now, which we all agree that is the best striker in EPL.
Mhm.
I don't care what Pep Guardiola is saying about.
What was that? Pearl made that cross.
One
Yeah.
touch striker.
Yeah,
We
that's a
all
good goal,
agree
man. Yeah.
We have
But
gotten
you know,
a good
Uncle Albert, I say Uncle Albert, Uncle Vic, do you know that the only player that we added since the Bournemouth game is Isak?
Yes. Yes.
Going to that Bournemouth game, we had so many players injured, people didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And one of them was suspension, right?
Yeah.
Against Newcastle, then all of a sudden we don't have fullbacks. Against Arsenal, they all disappeared. But so what I think me and everybody is saying is we don't know what the full squad is. And yes, what you're saying is true. The fact that we have quality coming off the bench, but that game against Bournemouth, if somebody would have gone down, we didn't have any more coming off the bench. Now you have to
Exactly,
play
that's
the
the
kids.
point I was making.
Then you have to play the kids. You see what I mean? So
What are the Spurs fans doing, bro? Are
so
they
for
still in the league already?
And Kwasi, you know something we did talk about after the first match, and we said Perkins was being erratic, and we all said he just doesn't know the team.
yeah,
He has improved after then.
I
could
think he
see
played very
improvement.
well against
And against Arsenal, I didn't think he put a foot
Against
wrong.
Arsenal.
Against Arsenal, I don't think.
not
he
even
put
against
a
Arsenal,
single
against
foot
Crystal
wrong.
Palace. Sorry. Against
Newcastle.
Newcastle. He played well,
Except for
except that
yeah,
goal.
except for
Yeah,
that
that
situation.
he letting that
Yeah.
person score on him.
Exactly.
You know.
But yeah, that's the point I'm making. They are still adjusting, and you see, Frimpong hasn't even played enough to adjust into the team.
Mhm.
If he is going to be our starting right back, he has to play a few games to get to know
Frimpong is
how
back.
to play.
I watched it.
Exactly.
training.
If it's going to be him, then he needs to play a few games. If it's going to be Bradley, then he need. But whatever
Bradley, yeah,
it
they
is,
need to be fit.
exactly. And Konate needs to know who is playing beside him because he can't have a different player playing there every week. It doesn't help him also because if he has Frimpong, he knows Frimpong has the speed to go up and down without having to cover for Frimpong. If it's Bradley that is playing there, then he knows Bradley doesn't have the speed, so I need to cover for Bradley when he's not here. But this is what I mean by we haven't played with a full team for everyone to understand what they need to do. The only part of the field the pitch I'm kind of happy about is our attack. Ekitike, Cody, and Salah. They have
Yeah, we
played
got
all
good
3
options
games
there.
together, and I feel now they understand each other. Bringing Isak in, I think he would get in to join them gradually, but then there's almost a connection between those 3. You can throw inverts there also, 4 of them.
I mean,
There's a connection
hasn't
there.
Chiesa hasn't put a foot wrong either.
Exactly.
Yeah, Kayla's
So
been good. Yeah,
well, until everyone is
real, you
fit
know, the
and
superstar,
which it would
star boy.
be
You know what I'm
a
saying?
wishful thinking to think
Starboy.
would have a full
Star boy,
squad.
real.
Exactly, and it would be a wishful thinking to say would have a full
Salah
squad
made
for
a
the whole
Salah,
season.
sorry, bro, to cut it short. Salah make a
Yeah.
comment, was it not this last weekend before the international break? He said he's adjusting his game to play with Ekitike because there are passes that during the days of this our striker that can miss.
Nunes. This guy.
So,
Carl, mute your
Salah
mic.
playing with Nunes.
Yo, I don't know what you meant doing. Go watch that Juventus goal. Go watch it now.
4-3.
This is must-see TV.
I need Inter to lose because I want to see a
Juventus
Judge
scored.
Mo meltdown. I wanna see-
Juventus scored. Oh, hey, he's going. He's gonna crash out.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
He's
Victor.
definitely gonna crash out.
Yeah, I need to see Judge Mo crash out, bro. I
They are
need to
all-
see
they
that.
are
bro.
all trying to because we are playing with new players, which is a lot of transition, and then settling in another team is not. It takes time. So they are all still trying to get a winning. But by the time they all understand each other, they understand their pace, they understand their positioning.
Goal.
Liverpool is going to be a bomb.
No, that one I agree. That's the whole thing. That's why I don't. That's why we we were saying that we shouldn't put too much pressure on the players yet. You know, people are putting pressure on Vert because he's 100 million. Go ahead. That's what I tell people. If you're gonna talk, you're gonna banter Vert, go ahead. I'll keep the receipts.
Yeah, keep bantering, bro.
Keep bantering.
I need more shit talking, bro.
And I mean, I'll keep the receipt and I'll find you later. You know what I mean? All these players is gonna take time. Remember when Klopp came in, remember it took him 2 years for him to get that team that he finally built.
The pressing to work before
You see what I mean?
Work took a while.
Exactly. So even with Slot, this is just the beginning. If I don't know if you were listening to us earlier, we got new players coming in. Remember, next year we're probably going to lose 6.
I'm sorry, there might be a foul on that one.
So a lot of people need to be patient because this is not a 2-week stint. This is not just 2 weeks. The season started.
Yeah.
Isak is here. Let's go. Everybody banging goals. No.
My
Some
brother
games-
is a Madrid fan. He wants to banter Virgil, Verts, and Isak already.
Virgil, how you going to banter the best center back in the world?
He told me Hoyson is better. Today he got a red card. He told me Hoyson is better, bro.
That was a horrible decision by the ref, man.
Why did
These
you say
refs,
before
man.
my next-
Yo, man, these refs, man. I don't know what they're doing, bro, man. Every
Holy
ref around
damn.
the world, man. Every single ref around the
Oh
world,
my
man. They need to have a call, man.
With all the technology supporting them, they are still making a mess. Like
It's just embarrassing.
It's just too embarrassing.
Ahmed, why are there
You're gonna
two of
give
you?
a man-
I have
Yes,
no
sir.
idea. Yeah, one is off.
No, but yeah,
It's good. It's
the
good. It's dead. Instead, they didn't mess that one up because I thought there was gonna be another Chelsea. I thought there was gonna be another
Spurs is
Chelsea
doing
guy.
well now. Spurs is going to
No,
win
they
the
have-
league.
they have a-
Spurs
they have a good
are winning
manager.
the league, by the way. Well, Spurs are winning the league. Huh?
Spurs
Get
going to
ready for
win the
that.
league.
Tell that to an Arsenal fan.
Spurs going to win the league.
Everyone is winning the league this season.
Even
Everyone.
an Arsenal fan will
No,
laugh at you.
Spurs can't win the league because they're gonna be too pragmatic against team that they shouldn't be pragmatic about.
Mm.
We saw it already. They lost to Bournemouth, right?
The team
Yeah.
is just not good enough, bro. The team is just
So-
not
Yeah.
good enough.
No, but
They,
There is something I noticed about Arsenal. That might be a problem for them in a long run.
Mm.
They depend so much on set piece.
Oh, yeah, their set piece are not doing well. Really,
They're
recently.
set piece FC, so we're
yeah,
used to
even
that.
in
we
open
know
play,
that.
they stand on the side and do crosses on the box. Even in open play, they do.
come on, it was
Don't
gonna
say
get
that
figured
they
out.
are the Arsenal
They were
fans
gonna
who
get figured out.
I was about to say that today. Like you are playing against a confused Nottingham Forest, and you are spamming the cross with box with crosses. Like,
Yeah.
it was
At
only
this point,
Madueke.
don't argue with Arsenal fans. Just wait.
I guarantee you, if Nuno was here today, they don't win.
They don't win that badly by
They
that
don't
much.
win it
Yeah.
that easily. All the goals that got scored, it just like the goal that, especially the goal that Gyökeres scored. Especially the goal that Gyökeres
It
scored.
was literally alone there.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
They're about to
my
celebrate
line-
that win like a final.
My
Inter-
grandmother will
My
score
line-
that goal. My grandmother will score
my
that
line,
goal.
and then as
No, I mean Forest was just standing there like
It was
statues.
a mess. Yeah, they were a mess today, honestly.
They were a mess. They didn't even know what they were doing. They didn't even know should we
guess
pass
what
the
happened?
ball.
Guess what happened?
Yeah.
Mourinho already got injured.
Oh my god.
He's injured. He's already injured. Barely played
Murillo?
20
Yeah.
minutes. He already got injured. That's what happened in this system.
They're in a relegation
You're
battle,
doing
bro.
too much running. You're
Mhm.
doing too much running as a center back.
Yeah, this manager, I don't know how long he's gonna last, but the owner is not gonna keep him that long.
He got until December.
I will doubt it if you get there. If it is the way he's gonna lose like this,
For the season, he will last the season because he's his countryman, I guess.
Is he in Australia? How is he? a
No,
countryman?
sorry, they are friends. Sorry, I understand they are friends before.
no, they're the Greeks.
No,
Yeah,
but
they
he's
are
from
not. They are
Australia,
not. They are
right?
not Ange is Australian. Sorry,
Mhm.
I'm saying they are friends before this appointment. I understand they have been friends before.
From connections.
Yeah.
There is this argument in my area. We were basically arguing about who is the best striker between Isaac and Haaland.
Mhm.
So basically, I was trying to defend Isaac as the best striker because he's very good outside box and
Mhm.
score goals anywhere. But Haaland is a one-touch striker inside the box.
Yeah.
So I was trying to explain, but being in my environment, I think I'm basically a lone Liverpool fan. So
you're in trouble.
I always use my energy to prove my point.
Mhm.
So
I mean, Isak versus Haaland. They are two separate strikers. Haaland is more of a traditional poacher. Right place at the right time. Just give me the ball and then I score. Right, put me through, bang, go. Isak reminds me more of Eto'o.
Mhm.
He's deadly anywhere you put him.
Yeah.
And it depends what kind of striker you like. Because right now, let's just say Isak had gone to City when Haaland did. How many goals do you think he scored?
Scoring a lot, yeah.
And personally, I think Isak is a better finisher than Haaland.
That's scored more.
Yeah.
In terms of
an argument.
yeah.
I think outside. I think
His range of goals.
Mhm.
The variety of
I think
goals.
Isak has a bigger variety of goals.
Exactly.
Isak can score. Obviously, they both can do the header thing
Mhm.
inside the box, left foot, right foot. But I think from outside the box, I think Isak probably be a little bit better on that.
Mm.
He take more
You know-
Yeah,
chances.
and
you
the
know
air
what
Holland
he-
is better. in the air because like
Yeah.
Isaac, he likes the low crosses.
Mhm.
He doesn't like the ones up. Like you give him a low cross, he'll finish it. You know what I'm saying? You give him like the low crosses.
No, but that's the
I think
thing.
that's what I was
You
gonna
see
work with
one
Salah
thing?
because he likes to do the Travella pass, like the outside
Yeah.
of the foot pass, and he likes
But
to
you know
curl in into the
something?
box. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Aziz, you
I
know
don't
one
think
thing
Salah
about
does that for the strikers. He does that for the other winger
To
wingers,
the
yeah.
back post,
to
yeah.
the other
But like,
post. Yeah, to the
but
other
usually it goes there because we don't have somebody in the box to
Yeah,
approach
middle.
it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if we have Isaac there and he's doing the outside of the like the cross he did to Jones, right? Isaac
Yeah.
in that position he scores. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Isaac in that position he scores. But Jones, you know, he just fluffed his lines. You know what I mean?
But you know the thing about most of these strikers is it depends on the team you're playing. As much as we do want to say
That's
this player
systems, yeah.
doesn't score headings, he doesn't score this. If the system doesn't let you don't do it. And if Isak it depends on how we play. He might end up being just a poacher, and we don't need him outside the box because you have vets outside there, and you're telling him,
Yeah.
no, Kyle, just hear me out. I'm not
No,
saying,
I agree. I agree.
I'm not
I agree.
saying,
I agree
I'm
what
not
you're saying.
saying, I'm not saying he would have
That
to
is
do
what it will
that.
be, yeah.
I'm saying that is an option we can choose to say, you know what, stay in the box, don't move, just do that,
Because that is
and
what
don't worry
Alan is
about
doing.
coming out.
Yeah.
Exactly. My point entirely is Isak
I
can do a
understand you.
Haaland,
Yeah.
but I don't think Haaland can do an Isak. Do you get my point? Does that make it easier?
I do
Exactly.
understand your point. I do understand your point. It's just that I guess I'm just looking at it strictly from the way we want to play, and
Oh no! I don't think we'll
from
do
the way
that.
we want to play.
For
No, I don't
Isaac
think
we
we'll
to
do
want
that.
defeat the Haaland allegations, he needs to do very well with us.
Mhm.
That needs to happen because there's a different type of pressure when you're playing for a big team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If he doesn't perform for us, people are not going to put him above Haaland.
Mhm.
That's the reality of the situation. Like he has to do
Yeah.
very well
Yeah.
with us.
You know what? To me, man, I've always been in the camp of I don't care how well you do for my team as long as my team wins.
Mhm.
And the team wins, and then we get trophies. All the extracurricular activities of you personal goals. That's your problem. That's your problem as
That's
a
you,
player.
bro. As long as the team's winning, I don't care. I get you.
As my team is winning, I don't care who's scoring.
Yeah.
If Van Dijk becomes 25 league goal scorer, cool. I'm happy.
No, yeah, it's
I'm
true.
very happy. I'm very
I'm
happy
excited
when
at
that
that,
comes to
honestly.
20
25
goals
goal
from where
scorer.
he is. I'm happy. Like I don't care if Isaac scored 20, 25 goals. I don't care. As long as we're winning. Because to me, it's a team game. If he's involved in a winning club and a winning team, so therefore I'm satisfied with it. So now I might look at you like when your contract is done, and then you telling me you want an increase. I might be like, well, your numbers don't tell me you need an increase. So if we need to let you go, we need to let you go. You know?
Yeah.
That's why I'm not that peeve about Konate and said, yo, I need 200. But the thing is that the club is not giving him that price, and he might think about leaving. You know, I'm not that peeve about it because he has, even though he has had injury, but he has stepped up and given us great game, great finals. So I'm not that mad about his performances. So I think he deserved. I don't know if he deserved 200, but I think he deserved more than what he's been offered so far.
Yeah, I mean, you are worth whatever your performance. I mean, they have the arithmetic
The data. Yeah.
to
They have
data
the
to
data, yeah.
pick. Yeah, but then you still have to negotiate to make sure you get the best.
You get the best,
Quasi,
yeah.
you're in the yacht with Edwards. What are they offering Konate for contract?
I heard 130.
Yeah, I told you guys about that. Yeah.
That's a lie.
That can't be true.
That's not true.
I heard that from Grizz. Big up to him. I heard that from Grizz.
Nah.
But like,
But
you know,
he's
you're in the
making
yacht
he's
with the
making
main man.
120. So they're telling me that they only gave him 10,000.
I think he wants
No,
220.
he's like
he's
an 80,
making
right?
85. He's making
I think he's
85,
like
I believe.
No, look at it
85 or
again.
75. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll look
it's
at
like
it.
80 or 70 or something like that.
No,
Yeah,
that could-
they
the
want to
80
double his wage, but he wants to triple it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
80 could be his base pay. Remember, Liverpool does
Yeah,
bonus.
but that would be base pay 130.
Yeah. So I
That'd
think
be base
150. I think 150, 160 is fair. Remember, he's
Is that what they're
he's-
offering him? Because you're in
That's
the
what they're
yacht.
offering
They're giving
him.
us
And
a
he
that's
wants
what they
200.
offering him. That's what they
And he
offering
wants
him.
200 plus.
If I'm him, I'm not taking that. If I'm him, I'm not taking that.
Go to
Because-
Madrid. Madrid is not going to pay you more.
No. I know. I understand what you're saying. I'm saying if I'm not taking that because I got my brethren who's in Arsenal. He's getting 200
To
and
go
he
to
got
Arsenal.
nothing to his name. He got nothing to his name. So
that's-
I want a little bit more. I want a little bit more.
Cal, that's the thing
Yeah.
with football. Yeah, I think for most of these
But like,
players and for the
but like
teams,
Saliba's viewed
it's
like Van
business.
Dijk in Arsenal. That's
No,
why they
let,
No,
let,
but
Ahmed,
that's the
let,
thing.
let Ahmed finish. Let Ahmed finish. I
Oh,
didn't
sorry,
quite
Like
get this.
the point I'm making is it depends on the team. It depends on how you come in with your contract. If you come in, and I think I was listening to this Michael Owens, not Michael Owen, Carragher and Ian Wright, when they're having their discussion, and they're talking about there was a day they had a sit down with just them as the players, and this was far back in early 2000s, late 90s, and they were just discussing. This was Manchester United having a discussion of, oh, how much do you earn? How much do you earn? And they discovered the difference in the pays, and most of them could not believe it. And it wasn't even about your quality as a player, it was how well you could negotiate when you were coming in. Because there's a certain level of increase they are willing to give you after that. So if you come in at maybe 30,000 a week, the club might say if your contract runs out, we're giving you 50% increase if you do well. And maybe Konate comes in and his starting salary is 200. Obviously, he would progress faster with his salary rather than you that starts with 30. So you can't blame the club for not wanting to triple your salary at a go, because how does that benefit them?
The next person
They
that
did
comes with
negotiate.
a higher
Exactly.
base will
Exactly. So
skyrocket
what do they
after
do?
2 years.
So yeah, if you don't
You
negotiate
saw
well,
that from
that's your
Kudus, bro?
problem. And he's trying to make a point of trying to go to Madrid. You might end up there, get less pay, and turn to Trent and just be a bench player.
I'll get a
That's
bonus.
all. What
But
Right,
this is
I
the
heard like Trent was getting like 220, by the way. And we were about to give him 300.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I once argued this in my environment that we have been tolerating Arnold.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
That by the time he probably moved to Madrid, we now knew that he's not up to what he claimed to be. Liverpool has been a shield for Arnold. So going to Madrid has exposed him now. Has exposed him that the defensive pattern is not good enough.
Yeah.
You cannot do it like that. So that is paying for it, because if he had been in Liverpool, he would have been living like a king. There was a day he challenged Salah. Like there was a time he was a
Yeah, I mean, the thing with him going, he wanted a new challenge. Congratulations. But the thing that people also need to remember, Madrid is not paying those bonus, those wages they used to pay for the
Higher wages now. Yeah, they don't
They
pay high.
don't. Madrid is in big trouble with finances. They have to build, like I keep telling people, they have to pay off that stadium. They
and
are
it's
also,
why they had to sell Vasquez to keep Trent.
and you guys heard what's the
know.
name? Yeah,
Now they just want to get rid of him, bro. They just wanted to get rid
they're
of him.
gonna get rid of Rudiger and Alaba next summer.
They have to.
Yeah.
So,
But
I
it's
mean,
their wages. Aside even trying to get rid of them, is the wages.
their
They need
wage
to
is so high.
take people's wages off to accommodate others. And what they keep doing to these players is, for like Trent, they might tell him 10 million sign-on bonus, and then
Yeah.
they're probably paying you 150.
Spread or
For
lower.
the
Yeah.
player, it does make sense. But for them, it makes more sense because now they can accommodate you even after that. So,
And this is
By
the
the way,
part
did
where
you guys not notice today he was on the bench?
sorry?
Today
Yeah,
Trent
today
was
he
on
was-
the bench, by the way.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
played about 5 minutes. And I saw these comments that Honesty was making about Chiesa making more than Konate. People keep forgetting when Konate came to Liverpool, he was nobody. I don't know why everybody is trying to make Konate a big deal. It was a gamble. We
See,
took a gamble. There
yeah.
was a chance for Konate
At the
to
time,
have
I was
flopped.
mad. Ahmed, I won't cut you up. At the time, I was mad that Upamecano was killing it. And we
Exactly.
decided that
And we
we
went for
decided to go for
Konate.
Konate. It was a gamble. I couldn't just
That's a data signing.
believe
That's
it.
the Edwards.
Yeah.
And I
That's the
promise
Edwards,
you,
bro. They know
and I
what they're
promise
doing,
you,
bro.
after 2
And
They
years,
ain't
along
much
the
of a
line,
bum
I
with
trusted them
Upamecano.
more along the line.
After
Nah,
2 years
I was
of Konate,
different.
if
I
we
was
had
different.
said,
I never wanted Upamecano. I was different. Never wanted him. Never wanted
Yeah,
him.
but
that's the
yeah,
data nerds, my brother. Come on.
but you see the point I'm making is after 2 years of Konate, if Liverpool had said, "Oh, we're selling Konate," I don't think any of us would have batted an eye. When we still had Matip, I think everyone would have gone, "Yeah,
Matip
he hasn't
is
really lived up to it."
Matip is
I'm
the
not
most
saying
and the most
exactly.
underrated and the most
Defender we
underrated.
had, yes.
And I'm gonna even say something that people be like, "You crazy." Towards the end of that Champions League run,
The year we won the champion, he was our best.
he was better than Van Dijk.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
I don't think that's
especially on the
controversial.
ball. On the ball,
Yeah.
he's mad
My
good, bro.
God,
Oof.
he
On the
was
ball,
a
man, yo.
beast.
But you see the point I'm making, yeah? With most of these players, it depends on when we're signing you. You're signing Konate as someone who hasn't won anything, hasn't done anything in football.
Mhm.
Obviously, his salary is going to be low. And
I
everyone's
don't
saying he
know why
has now won.
people think that everybody come in and they're supposed to be making a lot of
Exactly.
money.
And
They
then
have
you
agents.
have one. Exactly. And now that you have one with us. It's not like we saw you a winner and brought
We are
you
now
here.
bringing you in
We
here.
made you a winner. We're telling
Mhm.
you this is what we're offering you. If you don't want it, leave. If Madrid is willing to pay him 300, it is because we made him what he is.
Yeah.
Whether or not he wants to accept that, that's his own business.
Mhm.
But we made him a 300 a week player. You can't argue about Arsenal. They
Yeah,
signed
that's the thing
Saliba.
that I don't get where people always
Exactly.
bring in other people's money. Stop
If
pocket watching. It is so
even
annoying
even if
football,
Yeah.
man.
but
Man,
exactly,
That's the
but even
agent's
if you
job
want
is to
to do that,
negotiate. Like, you know, you got a
even
good
if you
agent, you're gonna get a good
exactly,
salary. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Yeah.
Chiesa,
and even
Chiesa
if
was yes, Chiesa. If Chiesa had
aside
come
his
in,
injury, exactly,
he
aside
would
the
have been a
injury he had,
200 class player. If
thank you.
we would even like it, we got it for 10 million, so that's why his wages is also a little bit higher.
And for Saliba, like someone mentioned, Saliba is earning 200. The thing with Saliba is they sent him on loan for 2 years.
They
He
almost
made
lost him.
his name. He made his name on that loan.
Away.
And
Yeah.
then when he came back, it was a problem. It was
He was the
either
best young
you sell
player.
me or pay me this amount. And
Mhm.
Arsenal opted to pay him because they would have lost him.
And he has
And
justified
if we
it.
had sent Konate on loan and he made his name outside, and then he comes back and says 200 or sell
You
me,
have grounds to.
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
you
I'm
have
okay
grounds.
with that. But
And
then
people,
we made you. If Saliba had stayed at Arsenal all through, he wouldn't have made that salary.
I,
Mm.
I,
Yeah,
I
we'll be on the
disagree
bench. Yeah,
with
we
this
wouldn't develop.
idea.
Yeah.
We made players. We don't make players. Players. We
We
gotta
give them the
respect
platform.
fact that
So like we platform
yeah,
them.
but,
if you
but if
come
I
in,
don't,
Yes,
we put them on a platform, but we don't make players. Players make themselves because
but
Yeah,
they
but you
Carl,
have
work,
to give.
understand.
they go study,
What?
they
No,
lift the weight.
Carl.
Yeah, Carl, I
Carl,
understand. In
when
this
I say
specific
we make a
instance,
player, I
Saliba
mean
has
you
stayed in
sign him
Arsenal.
as nobody. You
Ahmed,
see,
hold
for
on.
someone like Gehi, sorry, let me just finish this point. For someone like
Go
Gehi
ahead,
right
go
now,
ahead.
if we sign Gehi right now, there's a level we know Gehi is at, and if he asks for whatever salary it is, we know we're not gambling with Gehi. Same thing with Isak. We're not gambling. With Verts, we're not gambling. But when you go with Ekitike, we're gambling. As much as we want to say Ekitike is whatever it is, it's a gamble.
Yeah.
Nunes was a gamble,
Yeah.
and it ended up failing, as we have seen.
Yeah.
And Konate was a gamble. He wasn't the best defender. He wasn't the best young defender at that time. It was a gamble.
Yeah.
It was a toss between him,
Mm.
Upamecano, Saliba, and we picked him.
Mm.
It wasn't like he
Yeah.
was the standout at that time. And that's the point I'm making
Guys,
of
I jumped in again. I was listening and enjoying. I jumped in again because I just wanted to make a quick point and I'll exit. When we talk about players living on a free, there's a cardinal reason why a player wants to live on a free, and it is about the signing on fee.
Mhm.
Oftentimes, they will split the money that the club would have used to buy them with the club. Oftentimes, if the player is a star player, if the player is worth 60 million on the market, he gets a 30 million pound signing on fee. That takes care of him and his generations for the rest of time.
Mhm.
That's the real reason why players want to run down their contracts. In the case of Trent, we offered that little thingy
The rat.
£300,000 a week.
to
He
compensate
refused
over
it.
time. Yeah.
He refused it because he was going to get a humongous amount of money as a split between the amount of money Real Madrid would have paid. And to Real Madrid, if they pay Trent 25 million, let's say, assuming he's worth 50 million and they pay him 25 million pounds, it's nothing. Real Madrid paid 10 million pounds for Trent for 1 month. So they have the money to do it. They are just a bunch of riffraff who simply just cheat other teams. We are not the only team that they did this to. Remember what they did to Chelsea, good old Chelsea for Rudiger. So we're not
Yeah.
that they did. Of course, they did it to PSG for Mbappe. That's their model. That's why some of us are saying that Liverpool should let it be club policy. that if
Ruthless.
if 2 years to your contract
You don't renew, we sell
expiring,
you. Yeah.
we cannot renegotiate. We are selling you, or you are sitting on the bench. You are training with the under 21-year-olds. You are coming in with a little fiat until we sell you. That's what Chelsea do, and that's why Chelsea are able to bring in. I'm not saying we should emulate Chelsea in any way, form, or shape, but that's just what it is. This thing is a business. It's not St. John's Ambulance Brigade. It's not the Red Cross. We must not allow it to be seen that we are a family club that simply allows its players to run down their contracts and leave. Because I'm telling you right now, as we speak, and I spoke to somebody who knows a little bit about what is going on in Liverpool. McAllister is doing the same thing right now. And his contract expires, is it 2028? He's doing the same thing as we speak. Liverpool are not taking any chances. They are not taking any chances. They are trying to renegotiate his contract, but he's doing the same thing. He's refusing, and he wants this. Apparently, he wants 300. I will pay 300 for it.
Hell no, man.
I will pay.
Okay, see, so this is the power.
Hey, dude. Sorry, I'm paying 300 for McAllister.
Listen, this is the part where we need to stop. He left. This is the part where we need to stop. Because that's the same thing they try to do with Isak. They always make them look like they are money hungry. Uncle, you're still in there.
They are not money hungry. What's money hungry?
Yeah, the players deserve whatever they feel like they deserve. If they want to move on, bye. The thing with
absolutely.
The thing with the fan base, we need to stop clanking to players thinking that they are.
There's
the club. There's the club. It's the club. The club is bigger than everybody else.
None of us here, if we had an opportunity, our contract is ended.
Make better.
There's an opportunity into another company
to make it better. They're gonna be sitting there talking
make
about
more money.
Yeah, stop that. If they want to leave, that's the thing. That's why with me, I don't. Trent want to leave back, but the thing is, I'm LFC all day, every day. I'm not the player FC. Some people are player FC and they think that the player has to. No, the player don't have to do anything. The same thing the club. You saw what Manchester United did to Anthony, Haaland, and all them players. Push them out of the door. Right?
You're seeing what Chelsea is doing to Sterling. You see what Chelsea is doing to Sterling.
They exactly.
He has no
winner like that.
The team.
And then now I'm coming to the fans. You saw what the Liverpool fans did to Nunes. Push him out of the door real quick like he never existed.
Yeah.
So don't sit here and do this thing of a thing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
do what's best for them. Yeah.
Exactly. At the end of the day, it's business. Now, in terms of the business, if the player say I don't want to sign, then the club needs to make a decision. There's two decisions.
Is he worth the risk or not?
Is it worth the risk?
Yeah.
Right? Is it worth the risk of keeping him, or can we go find somebody else better than him? If we can't, keep him. Because if you win the league with Konate, it's much better than selling him for a peanut and go find somebody that might not work.
Yes.
So some of this, some of this thing of fans always talking about, blame this person, blame that. Yes, Klopp had time to decide if he wanted to keep Virgil, Salah, and Trent. When the time came in, what did he do?
The team can decide.
He said he's leaving. The player said, you know what? We don't know what's going to happen. We need to see what's going to happen before we do anything. They put out their request down. The club said that's exactly what we're going to do. Virgil signed, Salah signed. Trent said, you know what? I'm moving on.
Quasi, and
the funny thing is that we also don't realize that most of the time, when somebody leaves, somebody better comes in.
Exactly.
Right? Okay. Most of the time, I mean, guys, some of you, please go back to history. When Kevin Keegan was leaving Liverpool to go to Hamburg, it was a big deal. I was a child then. It was big. It was bad. I mean, at the time,
back then Hamburg was a big club, big club.
It was at the time Hamburger SV was a big club. But guess who we signed in instead? We signed Kenny Dalglish. The money we collected from Hamburg went to buy Dalglish. So let's not worry too much. I mean, we sold Coutinho. We sold Coutinho, and the sale of Coutinho is directly responsible for us winning a league trophy. No, a league trophy and a Champions League. We got Alisson and Van Dijk.
Also, we need to be reasonable. Also, we need to also be reasonable. if you said it's right that his contract is ending in 2028, why me as a player I'm negotiating with you 3 years out from now on? 3 years out from now on, the market is totally different.
Different, yeah.
$300, $200,000 might be peanuts.
The player,
not
the player would want to wait it
Yeah,
out.
but like we know
The
what
player
type of players
prefers
that
to
get
wait it out.
300, bro.
Listen,
But we know what
yeah,
type of
listen,
players
you
that
are
get the 300.
negotiating.
But the team
Listen,
doesn't want it to.
you are negotiating because you have brought in vets.
or 250
You
might
have
be
brought
cheaper
in
for them.
vets.
It might be cheap
You have
for
brought
them.
in vets. You have brought in what's his name, Isaac,
Exactly.
and you are paying them shitloads of money. And
Yeah.
he says that I'm a World Cup winner. McAllister is probably going
That's
to
not
be
what
the
he
next.
said. That's not what he said. That's not what he's
No,
saying.
No,
no,
no, no,
hold
no.
on.
That's not what he's saying.
It's just an
No, no,
example.
I'm
It's just
Here's an
telling you,
example.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on behind
right?
closed doors.
Listen, he says I'm a World Cup winner. That guy
Yeah.
is probably going to be the captain of Argentina sooner or later. So
Sure.
you need to pay him what he's worth. And above all, he is a phenomenal footballer. You
Yes.
got him for 35 million pounds.
But
Cheap.
So what we doing here?
uncle, if I'm the club, and then I'll fight that till I'm blue, is that why am I paying you 3 years out from the end of your contract? I understand that we don't want them to go leave on the free, but I'm
It
saying
is
is
the
that
same car. It is
No,
the
Carl.
same
Not the
reason
same.
why you went
Carl.
to steal somebody 3 years onto his contract ending. You went and barged into Newcastle.
I'm not
and
wait.
stole the player.
I'm not waiting.
And
If
make
he
no
wants to
mistake,
stay,
you went
if
to
he
steal
wants to
their
stay,
best
there
player.
will be a
One at a
compromise.
time,
There will
please.
be a-
Orchestrating
It's okay.
this
One at a
all
time, yeah.
along. Liverpool orchestrated this shit all along. Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards orchestrated all this. The guy is going to be fined. He's going to not get loyalty bonuses. He waived £5 million
Yes.
pounds of loyalty
Okay,
bonuses. to
okay,
come and join us. You think you
let
are
me
not
finish
going to
my
pay him?
point. Let me finish my point. My point is, Liverpool is trying to sign him on a contract now because they want this to be cheap. They're trying to get it down on a cheap again because it benefit them. And I'm saying is that it is completely normal for him to refuse. Why? Because it doesn't make sense for him. He doesn't know what's the market like in a year from now or 2 years from now.
But-
It makes
But
perfect
Carl,
sense
no one is
for him to
disputing that.
refuse.
No one disputing that.
I'm
though.
not I'm not disputing.
Carl,
I'm disputing.
Carl, you
I'm
are not going to
disputing.
get any. You are not going to get any prizes for saying that because that's what it is. You are right. That's what it is.
I'm trying to express is that I don't understand why is there a meltdown around when players are not taking contracts, whether it's
Oh, Carl,
even
Carl, I
whether
think we
it's
move past that.
Konate,
Now.
new contract.
But this is the thing, though, Carl.
It makes
Carl,
sense for them to
this
do
is the
Past
thing.
that. On this
This-
panel, we understand.
We
all
understand
these
that.
things you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what I want you to understand, Carl.
Okay. All right.
There is club sexuals who are upset that club left, and they literally wanted the club to fail so that they could say, "You see, club is the reason why we were succeeding." That analogy did not work. So their next thing was, "This manager is not going to win anything." That did not work. So the next thing is, let's blame them for all the contracts that did not work. So we could not blame Hughes and Edward and Slot for Trent because they were not there. They just happened to
Yeah.
walk in the door and then it happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we got Konate. We definitely gonna blame them for Konate because guess what? Konate is not signing. This is the thinking of a person who's supposed to be a Liverpool fan. Konate has the right to sign or not.
Yeah.
Period.
But like for me, like we have to make a decision on whether or not he wants to stay. If he wants to stay, then
But
we
that-
give him the
But
contract.
Hag,
Hold on.
But Hag, real quick
Hold on.
question.
Hold on.
Quick question, Hag.
The decision is based on the
I don't want to leave. What are you gonna do?
Pay him.
Well,
You see what I mean?
You want to do a field
I don't
goal.
know if we know that's the situation.
No, we don't. But we talking
Because,
right now.
like,
We
yeah.
speculating right now.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, that's a
hypothetical,
speculation. But like, let me talk on the club side first before we get to the player side. Okay, we have to make a decision, right?
yeah.
We have to draw a line in the sand, and we have to be very firm with the player. Be like, okay, here's a contract. If you want to sign, sign. If you don't want to sign, we'll sell you.
Yeah.
Now, I think, in
And
my opinion, the
wrong
club made a
attitude.
decision.
That's the wrong attitude, Hag. Because what's
But
going
like,
to happen?
like, see,
then you're not
because if-
negotiating. This is a ransom situation. You either sign or we
Yeah,
sell
because
you.
if
That's
we
not
don't run the
negotiated.
football club this way,
That's-
players
yeah,
are
it
gonna
doesn't
take us
work
as
like that.
suckers. They're gonna
See,
try. They're gonna try to
I'm
run
sorry,
down the
Hank,
contracts.
did you have no player want to come in
you
for
see-
you?
Can I
Ah,
can I
I
come
mean,
in?
but
Can I
like,
just
we
come in
can't,
briefly?
but like,
Sorry,
we're not
guys.
in a
Say
better
something.
situation
One
right
at a
now.
time,
Let me
guys.
say
One
something.
at a
Let
time.
me-
One at a
Let
time.
Hank
Hold on,
finish.
hold on.
Let Hank finish. Let Hank
Yeah,
finish.
Let me just
we're not
quickly
in a better
make a
situation
point.
right now because every year we're having a player who wants to leave on a free. We got to stop this cycle, bro.
How do you
That's
stop
the
it?
name
That's
of
the
the
question.
business.
How do you stop
That's what
it?
I'm saying. Like I said, you have to be very firm with players, and you have to be very direct. You either
But
because they
they are
want to
in
negotiate.
contract. It's okay. So this is the thing, people.
Ha-
Real
there are
quick, real
dynamics
quick.
to this game.
Yeah, this thing. Trent didn't do anything wrong. Trent fulfilled his contract. You
Fulfilled
gave
his
him a
contract.
4-year contract, and he fulfilled it. He was doing so well. You decided, I want to give you another contract. He has the right to choose it or not. So when I ask questions, how do you stop that? Because the players can say we don't want to go
There's
anywhere.
always a time limit here to the contract.
There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do. Like Dustin out here talking about, they had the time with Trent. So Trent don't want to
But
sign.
we
He
have to
said,
be
$50 to
firm.
sign.
We got to force their hand.
and the question, what
How?
do you do? How do you be firm? What do you do?
Yeah,
If no one is
are
coming
you
to
telling
buy
us
him,
Liverpool have
or
a
you say that
players
put him
to
on
get
the
sold?
bench, does it make
No,
any
no, no, no,
business
no.
sense?
But
for them
see,
to-
this is
Right
the
now, do you
But
think
guys,
Nunes
let
actually
me
wanted to
just
go to
make my
Saudi?
points. Yeah.
Do you think
Let
Nunes
me
actually
just
wanted to get to
quickly.
Saudi? We sold him.
who?
Let
Like,
me
don't
just
act like we're
quickly.
this nice boy club.
No, no, no.
bro. We can force
Wait,
their hand
Ahmed,
if we have
Ahmed.
to.
Wait. Who did you say?
Right now, Nunes. Do you think he actually wanted to go to Saudi?
Who?
Nunes.
No.
Nunes. Yeah, if Nunes said I don't want to go, there's nothing
Yeah, we
Liverpool
didn't
can
give him
do.
a decision. That's what, we
No,
didn't
you're
give
not
him a
getting
decision
it.
for
He's
him.
under contract.
We gave him a decision, but
You
that wasn't
gave him a
preferred.
decision. He chose to
His
go.
preferred decision was to go to
That's what I'm
Napoli
saying. That's
and
how you
AC
got to
Milan.
treat all
They did
your
not want to
players,
pay.
not just Nunes.
No,
You gotta
but
treat all of your
Nunes,
players this way.
right now, you have a
it works both
contract.
ways.
Real quick. Right now, you have a contract, and somebody wants to break the contract, like your landlord
Yeah.
say, or your mortgage.
You can't force him out.
You can force him out. That is breach of
Yeah, but like
contract.
I said, how do we sell Nunes?
He chose to
Saudi.
leave. He said, "I'm leaving."
Yeah.
Nunes, if
Can
you
I-
guys
can I-
remember, at the
can I
beginning of
make
the
a point?
summer, he didn't want to
Wait,
go
wait.
to Saudi. He had
Ahmed.
to go to Saudi.
No,
You
no,
let
no, no,
Ahmed
no.
finish.
He wanted.
I just want to
chose
address
go.
Hag on
He
this
chose
Nunes.
to go. Go ahead.
No,
go
no,
ahead.
no. But I just want to address something about Hag with Nunes. You see, the thing with Nunes is the club would have made a situation of if
It
you
was
want
clear
to
that he was
stay,
going to
you're
sit
not
on the
going to
bench.
play.
Yes.
So if you
it
want
was
to
clear
stay,
that he was
that's
going to
fine.
sit
But
on the
you're
That's
not
what
going
I'm
to
saying.
play. Exactly. But the point
You
is,
can't do
when
that
you
to
have
Trent
good
because of his
players,
quality.
because
Yeah.
exactly
No,
you
no,
have
Trent is
good
different.
players.
I'm talking about like with the Konate and with the other players who want
No,
to do
but
this
that's
in
the
the
But
thing.
they have a
Even
okay.
with
Are you?
Konate.
How do you people? Come on, let's stop this nonsense.
Please let Ahmed make
Wait,
his point. He
wait,
didn't make
wait.
the
Do you
point.
guys know what a contract is?
Exactly. But that's
Okay, wait. Let me finish,
that's-
Ahmed. Real quick,
Yeah,
real quick.
okay.
I just simple questions and people in the chat. If you and I write a contract, until we and I agree, that contract cannot be voided. Period. So let's stop about how good that person is or how bad the other person is. It's
Yeah.
a written, legally binded contract. You cannot force it. The club can suggest, do you want to go here or there? It's your choice. If Nunes has said, I'm staying, there's nothing
stayed,
that
yeah.
Liverpool could have done to push him out. The only thing you can do is bring another player and push Nunes
To
someplace
the
else.
bench, yeah.
But now you are taking a space out of your own squad. Now you are full. Remember
And you still
what?
pay him.
You guys remember Joe Cole? It took Liverpool tried to get rid of Joe Cole for 3 years. He didn't go anywhere. He went on loan because what? You still paid him his money until he left.
Money.
Same thing with Bale.
Sancho right now.
Bale at
Even Sancho
Madrid,
right
they
now.
wanted to get rid of him. He said, I'm not
Playing
going
golf.
anywhere. The guy was playing golf while they were playing Champions League games.
Yeah.
His contract. So unless if you're gonna have a debate about this, go read about what a contract is. If you don't know anything about contract, there's no conversation. Forcing a player out.
Konate is like, I think we made
Plus,
the
you see the
decision
point I'm making,
to
yeah?
let him.
You see that? No. But Aziz, the point I'm making is this: I had a situation with a staff here at work, and we basically did give her a contract. It was for 2 years.
Don't get fired.
No, I won't get
You're allowed to
fired.
talk about work. You're allowed to talk
Yeah,
about
I'm allowed. I'm
You
a
didn't sign
manager,
an
so
NDA.
there's really nothing.
You don't have an
there's really
NDA
not a problem about
contract.
it.
No, you have an NDA because
but I'm
that's
just- I'm
I
just
don't want
trying to
HR.
make a
I don't
point.
HR. I don't want
No,
HR
you're in
to.
trouble.
I don't want human
No,
I don't want human resources to call you and be like,
No.
Ahmed, can you come to the office, please?
no, but I'm trying to make a point. Yeah, we did sign her on a contract, and then
Yeah.
when she started, we discovered she was better than we expected.
Yeah.
And then the management decided, oh, you know what? We want to give you a promotion, a pay rise, and extend your contract. And she said no. And we tried having a discussion like, but it favors you more. We're
What are the
offering
options?
you more money. We're offering you more money. And she said she doesn't want to work in a hotel for more than 2 years. She has a plan for her life. She's trying to do, I think, one finance exams. And once she's done, she wants to leave. Now, it would pay us because we're willing to even move her to finance if she wants that. But she's telling you she doesn't want it. And we told her, oh, okay, then we'd have to sack you. And she said, that's fine. If you're sacking me, you don't have grounds for it, which means you have
a
to
contract,
pay me off to send me away. Now, it was left for us to have a discussion. And once we called the owner, he said, is she worth keeping for those 2 years? And we said, yes. He said, let her do her contract. When she's done, let her go. And that is the point I'm trying to make with Konate and most of these players. We could have been in a situation where in January we told Salah and Van Dijk, you know what, since you're not signing yet, get out. And we lose the league last season. We were willing to take the gamble with those two and say, you know what, even if they're leaving on a
Win the
free,
league, yeah.
at least they deliver us a league, then
We
leave.
need a quality
And it's the same
team, yeah.
situation with Konate right now. It's a situation where you're thinking, even with Gehi and Crystal Palace, they're looking at him like, if we sell him right now, what does he offer us if he stays for 1 year and leaves for free? If he gets us the
We are
Champions
playing
League
Conference
position,
League, yeah.
even if it's just Champions League positions, let's say they don't win anything else. If Crystal Palace gets to the Champions League, it is
Or
worth
Europa.
losing 6 players for free, honestly. For a club of that standard, it is worth losing 6.
Yeah.
So the club really can't do anything. The best thing they can do is do what Chelsea is doing, and it could backfire. Sign players on like a 10-year contract. Exactly. But then that backfires if the
That's
player is
wrong.
not good, then there's nothing you can do about it. Because that's the problem they're going to have with Jackson.
Yeah.
Jackson is on a 9-year contract, and there's nothing Chelsea
If
can
he
do.
comes back and says he's
Except
not going
if he
anywhere.
decides
Yeah.
9
again,
years?
9 years contract. He's
It's
still
not
on. I
9
think he
years,
has
bro. It's
spent
like
what?
6 years. It's like 6
No,
years.
no,
bro.
no. He
Come on,
was
man.
on
Let's not do
3.
the 9
Then
years.
no. He was on 3. Then they extended
When they
him for
decided-
6 years. Yes.
When they
Are you
decided to
talking
bring
about
all
Cole
those
Palmer or
long
Jackson?
contracts, they
I think you're
renewed
talking
his
about Cole
as well.
Palmer, man.
What's
I think
that?
you're talking about Cole Palmer.
You let's just say 6 years. If the guy comes back and
So-
says I'm not going anywhere, he would have to sit his
You have to
Yeah,
sit
for
there,
6 years.
You
man.
need to pay him.
Shoot,
For
I
6
will
years.
learn Spanish, French, Portuguese, and play golf until my contract is over. That's
Chelsea
the
are lucky
risk
because all these guys are very young guys and they want to play.
they want to play.
Like they would have
Exactly.
sat out their asses down
And
and,
the thing
wait
is-
for them to pay.
And Hike, the thing that Liverpool has a benefit on Nunes part is it's a World Cup season.
Yeah.
He wants to play. He wants to play. So he wants to move on. Look at Onana. Manchester
They got rid of him now. But like
You
my
see what I
thing
mean?
Quasi is,
What's that team?
my-
What's that team
Trapezon.
called?
my thing is
Trabzonspor.
Quasi is most of these players are on a 1-year contract. They are open to going to that club that they're
If
trying
they want to
get for
leave,
free.
you see, if Konate this year Konate said, Madrid is coming in, I want to leave,
Yeah.
sell him. Let him
That's
go.
what I'm saying. I
Go.
wanted us to
Bye-bye.
sell him, by the way. I
Yeah,
wanted
the
us to
club-
sell him and get Gehi because, like, you gotta understand something, right? I don't put Konate in the same level of Van Dijk and Salah. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys had a year in their contract and they were still very professional and they still performed very well. Right now, we're noticing Konate is not looking as like he used to be
I don't
because his
think it's
head's
because
all
of
over the
contract.
place.
I think we are being unfair.
Guys,
are
just
being
a
unfair.
point.
What's that?
What's
Jackson is still here. His
2033.
contract runs out in 2033. 2033.
Oh, okay.
That's 8 years
2033.
from now. Do you
Good
know
job,
how
good job.
crazy it is for him to say, you know what, you're paying me 200, I'll sit on the bench till 2033.
Yeah.
Chelsea is
Collect-
going
and
to
collect
lose
the
a lot
money.
of money.
And there's
And
nothing
make
Chelsea can do.
There.
And
Yeah.
if you force him
So-
out,
so-
you have to pay
Pay him off. the whole
all the
contract.
salary for those years.
Yeah.
You're paying him almost 60 million straight off.
See, now, what Liverpool can do, but still Konate will fight it, is if PSG comes in and say, we want him. Liverpool say, okay, we accept the bid.
PSG.
That's
Now,
what I'm saying.
Konate still has to say, I don't
I
want to
won't
go to PSG.
I don't want to go. You
There's
can't
nothing
force-
you can do. That's
Like,
what
the
people
thing
don't
is,
get.
like,
because
People
the
don't
contract
get.
is
They're
between
thinking
them,
that,
he
oh,
is
you should
playing for
you should solve this. You solve it. The only way you solve this, this is the
It's
part.
when if he agrees.
Yeah, the part of being successful is this. The more successful you are, you got to start paying these athletes.
Yeah.
You got to stop paying them
But like my
so
thing
that
is
you are
like,
more successful.
if we're in a situation where a player does not want to sign a contract
Mhm.
and he's willing to go to Real Madrid for free, and no matter what we do,
Mhm.
he's not gonna agree to stay.
Mhm.
That's when I think we should take the decision to sell the player, no matter how good
You
he
can't
is.
What?
sell him.
But
Last
That is the
season,
He's
point.
willing
but
to
that's
go,
the
yes.
point.
hold on, my brother. Hold on, my brother. Okay,
Mhm.
last season was different because we had a new manager coming in. The players were settled. We didn't even know if Salah was the guy or not. Now we know. Now we're settled, and now we should stand more firm with these players, bro.
But okay,
Because right now we're the destination club.
but
Players
Hag,
let me
want
come
to
in.
come to us.
Hag, he doesn't want to leave. What do you do?
Yeah, Hag, let
We
me
don't
talk.
know if
Let me
that's the
come in.
situation. If
No,
that's
no,
the
no. We're
situation,
talking
it's
right
different.
now. We're talking right now.
We
Yeah,
all
if he doesn't want to
so
leave, then
Yeah.
that's a different situation, and we gotta
But
act
he's
accordingly.
but that's
according
what
to that.
but he
that's what it
right
looks
now.
like.
But that's what it looks
He's
like.
not
He doesn't
signing,
want
so
to
that
No,
leave.
no. To
he's
me,
not signing,
it
so
looked
that's what
like
it looks like.
because remember, Real Madrid were sending in bids last season. We just rejected them. Last season,
Okay.
Real Madrid were
So
ready to
okay,
bid.
then
But how much
No, I mean
They
the
Madrid
never
summer,
sent?
bid.
sorry, last
They
summer.
never sent a bid.
Yes, but how
So
much?
No,
No,
but
no,
we
no. Let's
rejected them. We
assume.
didn't let them bid because we told them. Hold on. We
Yeah.
told them we were confident to keeping Konate.
But you know what Madrid was doing? Let me tell you what Madrid was doing.
they're lowballing us.
They
They
were
were
lowballing
lowballing,
us.
yes, but like we could have got more money from. They were lowballing for Diaz, and we
Hag,
got
let me
more
tell
money.
you, there's a whole craft to this thing. Madrid is doing that because they don't want us to report them for player tapping.
No.
So
The
they
thing
are.
is, hold on.
Can
The
I
thing
make
is,
a point?
we made the decision to keep him,
Yes.
and we want
Ye-
to give him a new deal.
Mhm.
That's the
Yes.
decision that we made. It had nothing to do with the player. It had
Okay.
nothing to do with
So
contract.
that part,
We
Can I
made
make
that
my
decision
point?
ourselves.
but that part, Hag, you are right. Sell him because he wants to leave.
That's what I'm saying. He wants to
But
leave,
but
but we
but
think
now,
we can
okay, now
convince him
I'm
to
gonna
stay.
sell him. Now I'm gonna sell him. He's worth 60 million.
Madrid says they are paying.
Madrid said
40,
no, we're
that's
paying 30.
30.
Then what?
That's what can
Negotiate.
offer.
We
Negotiate
said
what?
60,
That's
they
what
said
they're
30.
paying.
We get
That's
like
That's
what
what they
can
want to
offer.
pay.
50.
They're not gonna negotiate. We are not selling.
So
We
you
are
make
not
the
paying
business
more than
decision to
30.
keep him.
But guys,
But
there's a
But like,
partially,
see,
let me
if
just
we
say
put
something
Konate on the
quickly.
market, PSG also would have came
That's
in
why
with
there
more
should
money.
be a cut-off time. That's why there should be a cut-off time. No player wants to sit down for 2 years. So 2 years before your contract, are you
Build
signing
it.
or not? If
Build
you're not
it.
signing, join the bomb squad. Phil
Uncle.
Jones is the
Uncle.
only one.
Uncle.
Phil
Uncle.
Jones is the only one I know who did that.
Uncle. Uncle
Yeah.
Albert.
Gareth Bale
Gary
did
Bale
it.
sat for 3 years.
Sorry?
Play golf. Gary Bale sat
Yeah.
for 3 years and play golf.
Peak. And he
And
was
Yeah, you will
peak.
get a few. You will get a few unambitious players, but by and large, most of them want to play.
But
That's what you are assuming.
Uncle Boafo,
And that's where
I'm
we
not
need to
making
make
my
the
point
decision.
because
Go ahead.
you are not making. The point is that there's a whole
Carl, you are
to this
mute.
thing. We shouldn't also forget that whatever our dealings are will inform the kind of players that join our team.
Mhm.
We had this discussion the last time that Newcastle, this thing, Carl, you remember, this is going to bite Newcastle, how they dealt with the Isak situation.
Mhm.
If we are a fan of sacking players, now Chelsea, why do you think Javi Simon decided to move to Spurs? Because they are bringing me to be a deputy to Cole Palmer. The next 2 years, if they are not getting anything out of me, they just sell me to whichever team is the highest bidder. So we should also be careful when you are towing this line that, okay, let's cut it off and we are rigid. If you come and in 2 years you don't want to sign, go. The next time the stars you are trying to sign superstars, then they look at this, say, no, this is not a good
Napoli.
place for me.
Napoli is the perfect example.
This is not a good place for me.
Carl, what were
So
you
we
going
should
to
also
say?
be careful.
Yeah. Man, your mic, man. People,
Yeah, you're
please,
muted,
another donation for Carl's mic because
Carl's mic.
at this point, still mute.
No,
We
we
can hear
can't.
you. Please
We
go
can't
ahead
hear
and come in
nothing.
again. But before Carl comes in, the club also has a decision
Mhm.
to make. For example, McAllister's situation, that's what sparked this whole debate.
Mhm.
If the club thinks that, okay, next season, and come end of season, we can sell McAllister for 80 million, buy
go.
Adam Watson for 70 or 60 million,
Make
pay
a
him
decision.
120,000, and Adam Watson will be okay. He'll give us a similar quality. The club can decide, okay, we'll wait it out.
Yeah.
Come summer, we sell McAllister.
Yeah.
And we are not giving him
If
the 300.
McAllister wants
Yeah,
to
but
go.
like that's what I'm
If
criticizing. I'm
McAllister
criticizing
wants
the
to
club
go.
decision
If McAllister
to
wants to
keep
go,
him.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because like in my opinion, right now, this is just my opinion. It could change like later on in the
Because
year.
I understand even
Konate
Madrid are
right now is
interested in
not playing for
McAllister.
us, bro.
Mhm.
That's what I'm seeing right now. Konate is not giving his all in the pitch.
I
want
don't think we're
players
being
to give
fair.
all on the pitch.
I'm not gonna get
They
there
are
yet.
professional enough. They are
Yeah, the
professional
I
enough.
agree,
professional.
They
but
can
that's what
play
I'm
a few
seeing so
bad
far.
games. I think we are not being fair to him.
Yeah, people that assumption of he's not forced.
You
Guess
know,
what?
we
You
did
know
the
what's
same thing
gonna
to Trent.
happen? Guess
We did
what's
the
gonna
same thing to
happen?
Trent.
Yeah, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get injured.
When he
You're gonna
started playing
get.
bad, we said
You're
the
gonna
same
play
thing about
bad. You're
Trent.
not gonna get fit.
No, but like he's doing too much, bro. Like I'll give you the Bournemouth game, right?
And I'm saying that we did the
Like
same thing
honestly,
to
bro.
Trent.
Hold on.
And when Trent scored that
Honestly.
goal, see the way people jubilated. The same people.
But like Trent was
I
good
mean-
about the rest of the season. They're just freaking out in January. Trent
Well,
was good the whole season.
how's Trent
But,
playing
like,
now?
Exactly.
He's not playing. He's in the bench.
Okay, then it's a risky game. It's a risky game if you like. Oh, I'm gonna play safe.
But like the thing is, like I'll give you for example the Bournemouth
The
game,
grass
right?
is not always greener.
Honestly, I don't remember one interception that Konate did the whole game.
Watch the game
Yeah,
again.
but Hag, Carl, we still can't hear you. But Hag, I just want to make a point. Yeah,
Carl,
Carl,
you
what's
see,
the
you see
mic?
one thing. You see one thing with also players running down their contracts. Yeah,
Carl, what device
there's
are
a
you using?
huge
Use your
gamble
phone.
to
Just
it
take out your microphone and use the phone's mic or the laptop's mic.
there's a whole big gamble with running down your contract because let's take Konate for instance now.
Yeah.
Let's say he gets injured in maybe say around March, April. He gets injured, he's out for about 6 months. Liverpool will probably tell him, yeah, we're okay, we don't want to sign you. And Madrid will say, we can't sign you to keep you on the bench for 6 months. Now he's going to be out of contract without a club for about 6-7 months, doing nothing. So even the players are taking a risk, which is why I'm saying it cuts across board. Everyone has to take.
Oh, you mute yourself. These people, what's going on with this man?
This is about when he's about to get to his point. And then, like,
Every time.
As much as yeah, I'm back. As much as the club would want to sell, the player also has to be willing to leave.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want to leave, there's really nothing you can do. You can't push a player out. And like they said with Napoli, we're seeing it right now.
This is not at will job, man.
yeah,
Exactly.
but like we don't buy players like that. If you notice,
About
we
it.
always get the nice guys. If you notice, we always
Yeah.
look at character first.
Right.
That's why we can make these decisions. Like we don't have to be harsh on them, but we have to be firm.
But this is what I'm saying. But they got agents. That's why they have agents. Because
yeah,
this
like
is
we
the
don't
thing.
have to be harsh, but we got to
See,
be firm. That's what I'm saying.
I think a lot of fans think that the club have the power to sell whoever they want. They can make the decision to sell who they want. But when
yeah,
it
that's
comes
what I'm
to
asking, by the way.
yeah,
I'm asking just for them to make that decision.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
now-
I'm not asking to force anybody out or anything like
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
so Konate, they could have said, you know what, maybe we should sell him in the summer. They thought about it. Gehi himself is not enough. Giovanni is too young. Who else is there to come in where we'll be like, he's walking in
Yeah,
right
that's what I'm
away?
saying, yeah.
That's a risk.
Yeah.
So
Best practice.
that is the risk. And that's the part where the club has to think about, right?
Yeah. They
Now,
think, are we going to take a risk with this new player and then sell him?
So
Or
the
are we
best
going to
thing-
keep him for this season, try to win the league with him, and then he can leave on a
but
free?
we see with me, with McAllister, if McAllister wants to risk 3 years of his contract to go to Madrid and not knowing how his form is going to be, that is a risky move, player.
Yeah, like if we lose McAllister in the age of 28, I'm okay with that.
You
Like
see
if
what I
he's
mean?
Older, like if he's older
Business-
and then we bring in a new young guy, that's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Business wise, it's not good. But you see, this thing of players running their contract out, eventually is gonna run. It's gonna run out of its. It's a fad that everybody's doing.
Yeah.
Eventually, Madrid, they can't keep going for free players because they can't win anymore. You're gonna wait 3 years
Yeah.
before you get McAllister. By that time, Jude is also tired. He wants to leave.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I think why we might extend McAllister, why we will be able to extend McAllister. He's gonna be 28 at the end of his contract. So if he wants to run his contract down, Madrid might not even want him.
That's what I'm saying. So
And
this is the
even
thing.
aside that, aside even Madrid not wanting him, what if he's not the player he is right now?
Is
What
It's
if
very
in 3
risky.
years? Because
Yeah.
even for the club, even for Liverpool right now, you have a player whose contract ends in 3 years. If you extend his contract like Chelsea did with Jackson, he had half a good season and he felt, yeah, we should probably offer him more. If
Yeah.
he had worked out, it would have been genius. Because now with Cole Palmer still has about 6 years on his contract.
They
He's-
gave him like a crazy deal too, right? I think so.
Exactly.
Cole
I think maybe
Palmer,
6
yeah.
or 7 years. But the point I'm making is maybe he's earning 200.
If my form dip, I'm not going
Exactly.
nowhere.
No. But even if his form doesn't dip, right now people are saying Cole Palmer is the best 10 in the world, quote unquote. Even if Cole Palmer wins a Ballon d'Or, Chelsea can decide we're still not extending your contract. You're here for 10 years, run it.
So the risk is both
Do
sides.
10
yeah.
years for 200. So
That
if he
pro.
works out beautifully. But if he fails and maybe you extend his contract and he becomes a Jackson, now you're with a player who is earning maybe 350, playing badly, and is in your club for 10 years. What do you do? Because now you have to keep looking at him like, you are the reason why I can't sign the next player.
Yeah. And this is the thing. This is the thing that people are, oh, the club doing their best. Yes, it looks bad on the club. Why couldn't you convince me to stay? Right?
Yeah.
That is the optics that it looks bad on. The optics looks really bad. You can Carl, say hello. Say hello.
We can't hear you,
Brother.
We can't hear you, guys. Keep that this thing coming.
Keep the
Keep
super
the super
chat.
chat coming.
Keep the super chat coming because Carl right now needs a new internet, a new computer, needs everything. But what I was saying is, eventually these players running down the contract is going to run the cost because where are you going to
try
go?
use your phone, Carl?
Where are you going to go? Right? Madrid needs to win now, and they need the players now. They can't be sitting there waiting for Konate and Saliba to show up next year and the year after. By the time they're waiting, Barcelona is winning.
that's their problem, bro. We
You
don't
see what I
gotta worry
mean?
about that. Yeah.
Now, what we need to do is to make sure that we are prepared for this type of trend that is happening.
Yeah,
and we need to make it difficult for them to poach our players.
Exactly.
What I can say
that's what I
closer
want to
to
see.
what I can say closer to what you said is that yes, they can make it a policy. At the 2-year mark, if the player doesn't want to renew, you ask them what they want, where they want to go. Then you fast track that by selling him.
But
to
the
wherever they
problem,
want.
you know what happened with the problem?
You might not get what you want. but
Exactly.
It might not be
That's
the
the point,
figure
yeah.
that you want.
That's where we the risk
So
of
then you
business.
decide that you are sharing the risk.
and you know the crazy thing, the crazy thing. Madrid came for Trent in January,
And we
and
said
they
no.
offered us, I think 15 million. They offered us 15 million for Trent in January, and the club decided, you know what, we'll take the risk of letting
Bye-bye.
Trent run down his contract.
Yeah, but like, I'm
were
But
okay
then
with
they
that type of
paid
risk
us
because
10.
we're going for a league.
When they were desperate,
Yeah,
we took 10.
But the point I'm making is they paid us 10 million to get him
When
just
they
for
were
an extra
desperate.
month.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we still got 10
Now-
million after all of that. So,
Exactly.
so like the money
But-
they were going to give us in January, we got it anyway. So
Exactly.
it didn't make a difference. You know what I'm saying?
But you see, sometimes with this contract is when you try to sell the player and the club knows the player wants to come, like McAllister and Madrid. Let's say they have an underground deal.
Say hello, Carl.
You say
Carl,
hello, Carl.
Say hello.
Yeah, I don't think.
Nah,
he's
he can't
back.
even hear us.
But like for players like McAllister,
what's
they
up?
can't decide.
Okay,
he's
now we
back.
hear you.
Okay, now we can hear you.
But when the player decides, and he knows he has.
What's up? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
We
We can
tell.
hear you now, yeah. Now he can't hear us. Hey.
Okay.
I think he
No, I
can,
hear
but
you
it's
guys
not.
okay. I hear you guys okay.
Oh, then that's fine. Okay.
I hear you guys okay.
So yeah, the point I'm making is with these deals, it depends on it's basically Gay and Liverpool right now. We know he wants to come right now. We can't go in January and tell them, hey, Crystal Palace, we have 2 million to offer you. Do you want it? And they say now, we're like, yeah, that's fine, we'll wait. And it pays us because we can't afford to wait.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
then
but like Crystal Palace have to buy a replacement. Otherwise, they're not going to sell them to us again. We're going to run into
exactly,
the same
yes.
issue.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying because we know we have an agreement with him, we can't go to Crystal Palace and put in a disrespectful bid because we know
2
the player
million.
wants to come. Exactly. And say, give us Gehi for 2 million, or we can't get him for free in 6 months. 2 million can pay some wages if you want. What do you think? And they can decide, you know what, give us 2 million, it's fine. We'd rather take 2 million than lose everything.
Here's $1 million question. Do you think we can go with the defenders we have right now all the way to the end of the season?
Yeah.
We'll have enough?
It depends on how Leone fits, honestly. I think if Leone is good, I think we're okay.
And Joey,
Because
don't
Gomez,
sleep.
Joey is going
Gomez.
to play maybe 15 games all through the season, so
Yeah.
he won't get injured as much as he used to. And
He
it's
played
I
less games
doubt if
last season and he got injured in 2 games.
yeah, but I doubt he's going to
But he came
get
back. So
which is why I said it depends on how Leone plays. If Leone plays good, I
Yeah,
don't
because
think
like
he
we'll have
would
to
get
lean on him a lot more
because
than like with Gomez.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. But like if
I mean, it's going. It's the same thing as last year. Basically, the replacement is Kwanzaa, Leonani
And I
for
like
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
Leone for
Kwanzaa, I
Kwanzaa.
can rely on Kwanzaa because he has some experience when we had him. Like he had some
Trust the
experience on the court.
data. Let's
Trust
give
the
Leone a
data.
chance to play.
Leone is a beast, man.
He
I
hasn't kicked the
understand
ball
that, but
yet,
like,
and we are doubting. Let's give him
but
a
the thing is,
chance.
like, my issue is we played Van Dijk the whole season, every single game.
That's where
Well,
I
he
agree
can-
with you.
That's
have a
what I'm
feeling-
afraid of.
I have a
Like,
feeling in
yeah,
those
but we
lower
played
Carabao
Salah the whole
games,
season too.
you play.
I think
and
by
this
Yeah, but
January,
he's a forward. It's
I
different,
think
bro.
by January they will look at the risk factor. Should we push Van Dijk all the way because Champions League, especially if we are in the knockout stage of Champions League, you don't want to do that. You bring somebody else in,
Yeah,
and then you sit
bring in
Van Dijk
somebody
down.
who can play some league games.
The league
Play
games,
some
yeah.
league games. Yeah.
So that one, they will probably bite the bullet and say, you know what, Crystal Palace, here's the
Take
35.
20.
Right? They might buy the bullets. Okay, fine.
It's
here's
like
the money.
2025.
2025,
No,
yeah.
but you know something else here. You know something else, guys. It might not be Gehi. It might be someone they're planning on signing maybe next
Maybe a
year.
youngster
Exactly.
for the
No,
long term.
not younger. It
Yeah,
might
we already
even
have the
be.
younger center back.
It might even be an established person, but it could be someone they have for next year and just decide, let's sign you now because we need you right now. We'll get Gehi on a free. Because, like we did say earlier, we're losing about
get
6
Kabak back.
players. Exactly. Yeah.
Why
But,
our
like-
loan deals are so awful, bro? As a yo,
Our
But like we
loan pick are very, very horrible, man.
we have a very bad loan record, bro. We got a very bad
Horrible.
loan record.
Horrible.
Yeah, we got. What
But,
was his name
yeah.
again? The midfielder that we got. What was his name again?
Atamelo?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh
Tramelo.
my god, bro. Oh my god.
Watermelon.
Yeah.
He had watermelon legs.
That was sad, man.
Bro, that one was.
Anyway,
so
guys, thank
bad.
you so much for coming through, man. I got to get out of here. Carl, we need to fix this mic, man.
You can't keep coming and disappearing.
I think it's the updates. It's the updates on my laptop.
It's
It
what's the
messes
name?
up.
What's the name? Trump. You guys and Trump are fighting.
It-
Because
it-
we're trying to
maybe.
cut our electricity. So he's like, I'm gonna take your internet.
Be careful, man. We don't
Fair
want to get
trade.
political here, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Fair trade.
We need to keep this channel alive, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need to keep this channel alive, bro.
You know the crazy thing is, yesterday the little video that Fuzzy was showing, I got a strike for that. Not a strike, but they blocked it. So I had to remove the videos. And the videos was from YouTube. I mean from TikTok. No, TikTok. X. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they do that. I've seen people show videos in their stuff. But anyway, guys, tomorrow enjoy yourself, man. We need to see what Liverpool's gonna do. I think it's gonna.
And we might see some flashes of Isak. So,
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
People
I
go to-
need that, bro.
People go to bed
need
early
that.
because it's an early match, and then after that, you kick your feet up and you watch the two useless Manchester teams play. You know, it's gonna be a beautiful weekend. Hopefully, we
Gonna
need
be
to
that
win
team
3
versus that
points.
team.
Yeah, 3 points.
Whichever one wins, we have something to banter about. So
Oh
that's
my God,
nice.
it's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
It's gonna be beautiful. But big up to all of you guys, man. Thank you so much. We'll be back
Big up,
again.
guys.
Yes, sir. Please have a wonderful weekend. Peace.
Thanks, man. Have a good time.